Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Great to see you beautiful people here on this Monday morning. Hello and welcome. Yes. Glad to have you all here. Glad to have you all here. So let's take a quick look and see who's in the house this morning. Let's see. The first person we got is Grandpa's. What's up? All right, first place, so you get the applause, buddy. All right, and then we got News Now Enemy who isn't here. So thank you for not coming. I hope you don't drop a like the way in and out or whatever it is you do. But that's all right. Flower Power's here, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, everyone with the green hearts. I love it. Hello, we got little Chihuahua Big World. All right. Let's see who else. Archangel 3 is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see you. Oh, Brian Shulman, what's up? Good to see you again. Always good to have you here. Texas Tim, what's up? Let's see, Greg Jonick in the house. Good morning, all. That's right. Luna Knights is here. Hey, what's up? Yes. All right, let's see who else we got. Texas Tim, Little Chihuahua. Space Trucker, come on. Our resident Deep Purple fan, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. There's Pack, as always, our resident Australian. That's right, our kangaroo eating man. Love it, love it, love it. Stan Hankins in the house. What's up, Stan? Rogue Nation equals Popeye. I am what I am, and that's all what I am. I love it, I love it, I love it. You guys are the best. Billy Yank in the house. What's up? And Paracord Princess is here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Oh, Silvio is back. What's up, Silvio? Great to see you again, buddy. See, he always puts the beer emojis. It's always too early in the morning for that for me. But if I ever meet the guy in real life, we're gonna have to down a couple. I'll tell you what, that'll be good times, good times. Space Trek, as long as never mind. All right, Abby Pullman, what's up? Good to see you. How you doing? Always good to have you here. Oh, look at this. We got the Kilroy in the house. What's up, Kilroy? Good to see you. Yeah, all right. You get a round of applause. Look at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Archangel 3. Texas Tim, what's up? Who else is here? Let's see. Salacious, of course, is in the house. My one and only producer, the great and wonderful, I want to say Wizard of Oz, Wizard of Salacious. I don't know. Captain Happy's in the house. What's up, Captain Happy? Let the week begin with a rash. That's right. Eye Kisses in the house. Love you. Always good to have you here. Love all you guys. Look at this. NCR News Network is here as well. Oh, my goodness gracious. I got the best fans in the world. Hey, my hermano. What's up, amigo? Welcome, welcome. Buenos dias, my friend. All right, Nakoti's in the house. What's up, Nakoti? Great to see you. Let's see, Little Chihuahua. Care Bear's in the house. What's up, Care Bear? Good morning, my sweetie pies. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. We have so much love in this family. This is great. The morning Hezekiah crew is the best crew in the world. I'll tell you what, Mike McWilliams. I know what you did last night. Shh. I was going to talk about that later. Actually, yeah, it's going to be one of the things I talk about today. Hey, Graham, great. The Graham and Bob Show host. Graham is here today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Great to see you again. Little Chihuahua, Salacious, Care Bear, Archangel. Let's see. Billy Yerk, what's up? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I guess Peck had to put his dog down. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not fun. And it's Monday, right? So you get that whole like Garfield, like, oh, I hate Mondays thing going on. And then on top of that, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. See, I don't have a distress thing. These are all fun things. I guess this is the closest I can. Anyway, Lunar Knights, Captain Happy. Let's see, Care Bear, Salacious. Let's see, Pack. Salacious. Asgard is here. What's up? Good to see you again. All right, awesome. And then, so there it looks like I'm all caught up for the morning. So, hello, welcome everybody. It's time to get this show on the road. That's right, which is pretty much where it belongs. Because the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I don't know what that has to do with what I'm talking about, but I said it, damn it. So now what are you going to do? Dag nabbit. I mean, I love you guys. So this is how I like starting my mornings. Oh, look at this. We got KT said in the house. What's up? Actually, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. So last night, Big Wes had a panel. He had an open panel. He had the link in the chat. Anyone could jump up there. So I jumped up there, and KTZ jumped up there too. And so as you can see in my scroll below, with my Saturday show, every Saturday, for those of you who don't know, anyone who's new to the channel or just joining us, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Hezokuai and Frauditor News Network get together, and we have a different guest each week. This week's guest is going to be the one and only Unclean Hands. That's right. And then on April 29th, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only K-Far. That's right. And then on May 6th, Corrections 101. Absolutely. And then on May 13th, ladies and gentlemen, SMR Lab 777. Yes, we're going to find out how he does those voices so well. And then on May 20th, we're going to have Professor Crack from the Idiopathic Truth. Right, and on the May 27th, Takedown Exposing Frauditors will be with us. And on June 3rd, the one and only According to Asia. That's right. And on June 10th, Frauditor Wrangler, ladies and gentlemen. And on April 1st, we had a guest. We had Blackheart Night. But my little my resident frauditor, News Now Voodoo, hijacked my show. He got on my computer and he hijacked the show the night Blackheart Night was there. So on June 17th, to make up for the fact that News Now Voodoo stole the show from him, stole the spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart Night will return on June 17th. And then now this is what I'm getting at. This is the whole reason I brought all this up. On June 24th, ladies and gentlemen, I just freaking found out yesterday because I was talking to her on Big Wes's panel. I couldn't believe, I am usually so good at this stuff. I couldn't believe that it didn't hit me until last night when she said it. KTZ. KT. Katie. KTZ. Duh. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last day of June, my guest on the Saturday night Hezokuai Snafu with Frauditor News Network will be Katie Z. All right. That'll be beautiful. Oh, Care Bear. Oh, apparently she enjoyed last Saturday. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, Katie Z is great. It was cool too because, like I said yesterday on Big Wes's channel, the panel was an open panel. Wrangler was there. Blackheart Knight was there. Different people were popping in and out. A frauditor came up there and was, the one that he did the fraud with or whatever. Anyway, I'm not trying to give him credit, but the point is, a lot of times when you get an open panel like that, it turns into just an absolute shit show. Everyone talking over each other or whatever. But Katie actually started to moderate. Like it just naturally came out of her and having a certain amount of control. It was actually great. She did a great job. So round of applause for Katie's head. All right. Hey, Mark Rules, what's up? Welcome. Ooh, is it my resident Frenchman over here? All right, Reaper in upstate New York at CRA. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see, Captain Happy was there. He knows what I'm talking about. Is that Katie Z? Is that my Aunt Kathy from Brussels? I'm sorry. Katie Z's Mama Bear came out. That's right, exactly. It was beautiful. I loved it. Anyway, that all being the case, so there's a couple things I wanted to talk about. First, wait a minute. Something's coming. I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Just a moment. I apologize, guys. Hold on. There's something going on.
All right, man, I'm getting out of here. This is too much. I'm gonna escape. Watch this. I'm crawling out this door. I'm not gonna let Hezokuai hold me down anymore. I'm getting out of here, brother. You check this out. All right, I gotta get down these stairs. This ain't gonna be easy. I'm little. Let's see. I'm gonna jump. All right, I'm gonna climb this here, and then I'm gonna. Oh, how easy! I made it. I'm almost past the gate, guys. I'm almost past the gate. This is awesome. Oh, Hezokuai's never gonna find me. Oh, I'm on the lawn. I'm running. Okay, now I just gotta get past the house. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get around this corner. Let's see. Hezokuai's never gonna get me now. I'm gonna escape. Free! I'm free!
Whoa. Sorry about that. It sounded like somebody was closing the door or something. Like somebody was coming in or going out or something. I don't know. So I had to go see what was going on, but I didn't see nothing. I don't know. Anyway, it was weird. So anyway, like I was saying today, we're starting. What's up? Hey, I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up? All right. That's the union. Yes, great to have you here. Anyway, he's been a follower of the channel for a long time, way back in the day. And that was weird. I don't know what happened. So anyway, I wanted to start with something silly like that because the first story I want to get into is actually pretty serious. I mean, it's not like, that bad, but it's bad. But I wanted to cover this because one of the things that I always hear is when, and I'm talking about like, if you actually talk to these people, right? You actually try to oh, there she goes. Was it the dog the whole time? I see her right there. Anyway, so I don't know if it was, um, uh, anyway, talking to these people when I do and trying to get their explanation of what they think is going on in the world and, you know, whatever their excuse for doing what they do. And not just the First Amendment auditors, but the sovereign citizens, the Moors, the Karens, all of them. There seems to be this underlying belief amongst all of them. I mean, the ones who believe it, obviously, we know that a lot of these guys, especially frauditors, are just doing it because they found out, hey, I could get paid to be an asshole. I'm an asshole, so let me just go do it, right? And that's all it is. They don't actually care about any kind of movement or civil rights thing. They don't care about any of that. So I'm talking about the ones who do actually care and actually are under the mistaken belief that what they're doing actually means something. And I'm talking about those guys. And the same thing with the sovereign citizens. And the Moors. There's a huge swath of that group of people who just see the whole thing as a way to get out of paying, you know, for a driver's license or paying the fee to get a license plate. Like it's all just about not having to pay fines or fees. And they don't actually care about the movement. Again, I'm talking about the people who do supposedly actually care about the movement and believe in it. If you actually sit and have a rational discussion with these people, but before I go, because before I get into it, Billy Yank obviously I think knows where I'm going, so he wants to make sure that we start our day on a good note. So we got 220 from Billy Yank at 7:20 a.m. Do you know where the voodoo doll is? I hadn't looked for him yet this morning. I don't know. It's a good question. But not only does that get his name entered into this channel's monthly raffle, but it also entitles him to a Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. And we also got another $2 from Space Trucker to enter Little Chihuahua Big World into this month's raffle. And here comes his Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Space Trucker. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Um, this is awesome. You guys are the best. I love you guys so much. Like seriously, like legit. Um, but anyway, so like I was saying, when you actually, if you actually are able to have a conversation with these people, it's hard. I've tried so hard to have conversations with these guys. Like, and last night, some great example when CRA was in the panel with me and Wrangler and Blackheart and Katie Zed and Big West and everyone were all there trying to talk to this guy. You know, he's actually trying to have a rational conversation with us, and it's all good. But then he starts saying things like, "What the hell? What? Where is he? I don't see him. You little brat! All right, you little brat! I'm gonna find you, boy. You better look out, pal, punk." Anyway, this is for you. When that gets you, what are you gonna do about it? All right, all right, all right. Slow down, pal. I know, I know. Anyway, um, that's amazing. So if you talk to these idiots, like we were talking to this guy yesterday, right? And like at first he's trying, he's talking like a normal human, but he starts plausible reliability. It's like, oh, he must have help. Hey, Scott Ammo's here. What's up? Pat Dagler's here. What's up? We're filling up this morning. This is a great. So we're talking to this CRA idiot yesterday, and we're trying to get into this whole debate with him. And at first, he's the conversation's going all right or whatever, but it gets to a certain point where it's like, okay, so why did you start auditing, right? And Wes says, well, I thought you started auditing because you got pistol whipped by a cop. And so that made you decide you hate cops, which made you decide you want to start auditing. And so he makes this big argument like, no, 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 no. That's not why. That's not why. That's not why. So um, then he goes talking for like half an hour until finally he gets the story out because he kept going off track because, these guys are used to talking in circles. And eventually he comes back around to it. And basically what it was, no, no, no. I didn't decide to become a frauditor because I was mad at the cops and decided to just take out my anger on the cops because I got pistol whipped by the cops. I decided to become a frauditor because I was mad at the cops and wanted to take my hate out on the cops because I got arrested and got fired while I was in prison for not showing up to my job. It's like, okay. In other words, you became an auditor because you were butthurt about getting arrested and decided to dedicate the rest of your life to taking it out on the cops. Whether you were butthurt for getting arrested over the time you were pistol whipped or over that time. What's up, Roisin? Good to see you. And he kept kind of like making these half-ass excuses like, well, that one particular case, it was dropped because I didn't do it. And I lost my job. And I was making $750,000 a minute back then. So like I was paying more taxes than anybody. And he started getting into the whole Rogue Nation thing, like I pay more taxes than everyone else, so I should have more rights than everyone else nonsense. So anyway, yes, you did great. You did great. Katie. But yeah, it was just insane the way that he started falling back. Like it sounded like an intellectual debate, but he started falling back more and more onto just the same old rhetoric. And eventually it got to a point where, okay, so all of these things you're saying, let's assume that everything you're saying is 100% true and accurate, and you're not exaggerating or changing or, you know, whatever, lying about any of it. It's all factual statements that you've made. Let's assume that's all true. What does any of that have to do with you walking onto this property filming and then they tell you to leave and you don't leave? Like, what does any of that have to do with the fact that you did that? Well, the guy who asked me to leave was a cop. You have to be asked to leave by someone else, and then the cops can ask you to leave. But the cops themselves can't ask you to leave. It's like, well, but at first they didn't ask you to leave; they just asked you to stop filming. Yeah, but I don't want to stop filming. Like all of them, they always do that immediate. Like as soon as you ask them to do something, they become a baby. No, I'm not going to do it. No, you tell me what to do. And they cry like babies because God forbid somebody asks him to do something. And then the guy's bragging about all these jobs he's had and then he got fired from. And okay, there was that one particular time where he got fired, but he also keeps bragging about his criminal record. It's like, oh, okay, so you're just a sweet, innocent person who happened to be walking down the street with his camera out and became a victim of the horrible evil cops, even though you have a long criminal record and even though you're always getting fired from all these great, extreme, high-paying jobs that you always have, and all of it just starts building into this narrative of stupidity and insanity, where none of it doesn't make any sense. They're all about semantics. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is ultimately using last night as an example, and because that's fresh in my head, but ultimately when I talk to people like who's somebody that's actually that you can actually sit down and talk to, even though every word out of his mouth is going to be batshit insane. You can actually sit and have a conversation with them. Um, it's not Paul Enslaved. That guy's a, but it's something like that. What the heck is his name? Anyway, there's Unchained Mind, Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind. Him. Like I've had several sit down conversations with him on his panels. Um, there's a lot of different people, that I've actually sat and talked to about this stuff, and it, it, what I found is that here's the deal's another one, a real good one. Craig from CH and Tie Audits. A lot of these guys seem to have this idea that there shouldn't be laws. That they believe that if you just took the cops out of everything and took the laws out of everything, that everyone would just be cool and the world would be perfect, because the only reason there are any problems in the world is because cops are mean. And if there were no cops, people wouldn't rob and steal and murder and kill and do all these terrible things anymore. Bad things would stop happening, because the only reason bad things happen is because cops are mean. And to me, it's like, well, obviously, that idea is completely insane. And if that happened, it would be absolute anarchy, chaos, insanity, and it would be a horrible, horrible, horrible world. It wouldn't be this beautiful utopia where everyone's dancing in fields of poppies and singing songs and playing bongos and blah, kumbaya. That's not what would happen. But they'll always make the argument that that's exactly what would happen. So I've been wondering, like, what's up, Welsh? What's up, Kilroy? Salacious Billy Yank? Just to see if there's anyone else I missed. Anyway, there's a point I'm trying to get at with all this. Again, I started the show with some extreme silliness because the first story I was going to get into is serious. I'm just going to play this out. This is a news report. Ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that right now there's a social experiment that was started a while back in a place called Portland, Oregon, where they decriminalized a lot of certain things, which, according to sovereign citizens, Moors, and First Amendment frauditors, the things that they decriminalized should have made Portland the greatest city in the world. If they're right and we're wrong, then what the government did in Portland should prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that they're right and we're wrong. Because decriminalizing all these things in Portland should have turned Portland into an absolute utopian, beautiful paradise. So let's see what happened when they decriminalized things in Portland, and just how beautiful and wonderful Portland is now. Check it out.
From the beautiful city of Portland, Oregon.
These are images and video from an army of citizen journalists in Portland who have been documenting a city in decline. Public drug abuse, addicts sprawled on the sidewalks or wandering the streets. Tent encampments on many street corners, and fires seen burning along the roadways. What used to be one of America's most beautiful and livable cities is being slowly destroyed by epidemic levels of crime, drug abuse, homelessness, and mental illness. One local is called Portland an open-air insane asylum. We went to one of Portland's many tent encampments with drug and alcohol counselor Kevin Dahlgren, who's trying to help the city's addicts. Many of the tents you see here are supplied by Multnomah County. Dahlgren believes at least some officials are okay with what's happened to the city.
How could they not be okay with it for as long as this has gone on, right? Every day we walk past these camps, we see people languishing and dying on the streets. That is not okay. Every year we say this is a state of emergency, right? But who here is treating it like a true state of emergency?
Dahlgren says activists actually put up empty tents to attract more tents.
That is a common practice, to erect tents to invite homeless to be homeless, right? And that makes our job now 10 times harder. They will just erect the tents in hopes that a person will find the tent and move inside.
During our time with Dahlgren, he met one homeless man who said he was given a bus ticket to Portland by the city of Billings, Montana. Portland has become a mecca for addicts and drug dealers who have migrated here from across the country to take advantage of weak drug laws. It's also attracted drug cartels. There were 11 drug overdoses on March 31st alone, and one pill of fentanyl can cost as little as $1.
I feel like we've invited people to come to our city to kill themselves.
A Portland photographer who goes by the street name of Michelle Ghost has been capturing the decline of the city through her lens.
We're giving them the tools that they need to stay alive just long enough to end up dying on our streets.
After rioting over George Floyd's death resulted in the destruction of large parts of Portland in 2020, Mayor Ted Wheeler thanked the rioters before he was hit with tear gas. Things got worse for the city when Oregon voters approved Measure 110. It decriminalized possession of small amounts of drugs, making it a health care issue and not a crime. Police officials say it's led to a huge increase in the amount of drugs on the streets, which has led to a surge in crime. It wasn't always like this.
Portland, Oregon, one of the nation's most beautiful cities.
All right, so for those of you who are just joining us on Clean Hands, what's up? This is boring. Yeah, because you'd have to face reality and see that this is what the world would look like if you guys got your way. That's why I'm showing it. Yeah, be bored, pal, because you can't face the truth.
The citizens of Portland attend many fine churches. It is a family town, a good place to bring up children.
In Portland today, a viral video shows a man using drugs in front of a child. Just last week, a man beat someone with a golf club in front of this Portland restaurant. The nervous owners then offered the attacker hot coffee, which he dumped on the victim. 79% of businesses surveyed in Portland have been victims of vandalism or break-ins. 19% have been vandalized at least 5 times.
Our business has been vandalized over half a dozen times. We've had 5 burglaries in our business. We've had over $100,000 worth of impact.
Walmart and Cracker Barrel are part of a wave of businesses that have fled the city. More than 2,600 downtown businesses have left.
I'm very frustrated with what's going on.
Tech company owner Gabe Johnson is also looking to relocate.
By us continuing to keep our business in the Multnomah County and the Portland city limits, we are giving money to the problem. And so we're going to move.
Portland's social experiment, this progressive experiment, has gone colossally bad.
Jeff and Angela are Portland business owners and community reporters with PDX Real.
I can't stress it enough. It has impacted everything from our banks are being broken into, ATMs are being stolen. We have people that are just going to work, walking in their neighborhood, being assaulted.
It's like it's in some sort of like controlled demolition, really. And when I say that, it's because a lot of this stuff comes from policy.
Lax laws against car theft have made stealing cars a growth industry in Portland. 1 out of every 2 police stops in the city involves a stolen car. We went to one of Portland's former CHOP sites with Nick Haas, the founder of Guardians Theft Recovery, a community-based group that has helped recover more than 700 stolen vehicles.
This is the site of the Midway CHOP operation. The Midway CHOP operated for about 6 to 9 months, and our crew estimates about 250.
Hey, hold on. I have to stop it for a minute. I have to address a couple things I see going on in the chat. Upstate New York audits, if you're still in here, see, I wasn't sure if you were legitimately like the same person, but so you're the one that did the bar thing and all those people? Like, okay, so what I'd like to ask you, if you're still in here, and let him answer if he's still here and if he wants to actually try and address the question. What is the point as an auditor auditing bar patrons and random citizens that are not police or city workers? Like, what's the point of even doing that at all anyway? Like, it's their fault they reacted to you being a douche canoe? Like, it's like if you walk up to somebody and said, "Hey, you're a piece of crap. I'm gonna beat." Well, no, because that would be violence, right? You won't say fighting words, but you just get in someone's face and start insulting them, and then they punch you in the face. They're the bad guy for punching you, but the fact that you baited them into doing it has nothing to do with it. Um, it had nothing to do with my channel. It was just random. Okay, so what was the point of doing it? Just to be random and to annoy people? But it's their fault. Now you're going to ruin their lives by pressing charges against them for reacting to you being an idiot. If you weren't there doing what you did, none of them would have acted the way they did in response to you. So you are the first domino that why did they come out? Why did they give you a hard time? Why did it turn into something that you could press charges over? How did that happen? Like when they came out and they were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And you were like, "Oh, I was just filming for my YouTube channel." And then they said, "Well, don't film me." And then you said, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." But then they still kept going after you turned the camera off. Is that how it happened? No. You can't bait someone into punching you. "Hit me, you piece of shit. Come on, pussy. Do something. Do something. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it, punk. Hit me. Go ahead. I'll kick your ass, you piece of shit. Hit me, you." So you can't bait someone into punching you? Seriously? What planet are you from? You think that guy in the video I just showed that got a golf club to the back of the head and then coffee dumped on him was being you guys are nuts. They attacked me. I never said a word to them until they came out calling me a sex offender. Okay. And why would they do that? Like, okay, you're walking down the street. What a beautiful day. It's what a bunch of people from the bar are attacking me and calling me a sex offender. Oh my god. Oh. That's what happened? That's not what I saw in the video. So then tell me what happened. Anyway, Paul Rumo Frazier with a $4.99 super chat. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Frauditors wasting resources of law enforcement that are needed elsewhere. Exactly. So that gets you entered into this month's raffle, and it gets you a Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. Thank you very much. Hey, what's he saying? Because they're idiots. That's what happened. Oh no, he's an attention whore. I wouldn't react to that. Only the weak-minded channels. Oh, they were okay. Okay, all right. So you so you're not an auditor, even though your name is New York Audits, Upstate New York Audits. You're not an auditor. You're just a guy who happened to be harassed for absolutely no reason. Randomly, they chose you as their target, this local bar. So you decided to film it because they've been picking on you for so long. Because they're picking on you for no reason. I'm not trying to hear you. Well, tell me. Explain it to me so I can understand it then. I am trying to listen. I want to hear what you're saying. I'm trying to that's why I'm the harassment from them started days before. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I'm asking you. I'm clarifying. You said the harassment started days before. So you're walking down the street, minding your own business, and all of a sudden a whole bunch of people in a bar start screaming at you and calling you names, right? And so what do? You just keep walking and minding your own business, and then they attack you for no reason. Make him a cape, and then he could be super mad. Oh my goodness gracious me. Now here's the thing. Is this? I want to make sure that my brain isn't messing with me. But first, $1.99 for Paul Ramon Fraser. Somebody please call the ambulance for the frauditor. What, did your feelings get hurt because the people at the bar were picking on you? Did you call the feelings police to have press charges against them for hurting your feelings? Someone call the ambulance for the frauditor. That gives you a Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Do you see though? But just real quick though, do you see why, like, based on the things that we're saying, why it's difficult? See, I want to make sure I'm thinking of the right video. Hold on, let me look this up, because if this is what I think it is, hold on guys, hold on. I'm thinking of the video where um the guy was walking and, like, he was filming somebody at a bar, and let's see, is that from the random live attacked in public? Um, is that the one you're talking about? Let's see. A real man. What? There's only 1,300 people in the town and they all hate him. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. I'm a grown man called out other grown ass me. You mean you're a grown man and you called out other grown ass men, and then they whooped you, and then you went crying to the cops like a little girl, right? Because that's what frauditors do. Let's see. So you're saying you did start it that day? You called them out. um, let's see. Hold on, hold on. Mm. Okay, wait a minute. Which video is it? Is it the attacked? Because I see like a bunch of videos on your channel, and all of them are basically you walking around giving people a hard time for no reason. Um, so which video of you walking around giving people a hard time for no reason is the one we're discussing? um, Tough guy attacks me. Attacked for filming in public. So yeah, this is the guy. Yeah, you are the video that I was thinking of. Another $4.99 for Paul Rumor Fraser. What's up? All I hear is the news is police being overwhelmed by shootings. Do you think it would be deter frauditors for what they do, aka being douche canoes? No, of course not. But anyway, here's your Hezekiah happy dance. All right. So the point I'm trying to make is this. So when I watch a video and the first thing I see when I press play is a random person on the street saying, "Hey, I told you yesterday to stop filming me, and now here you come back to my house filming again. And you're saying that I didn't do anything and these guys just attacked me for no reason." And it's like, but the first thing I see when I press play on your video is I hear someone saying, "Please, I told you yesterday to stop filming me," and you're still filming him. And again, what the answer to my question is, what's the point of filming random people anyway? Scared of what? Scared of listening to you babble on a bunch of nonsense? See, that's what's funny about these guys. Like, I always used to have them up here. Everyone who's been following me for a while knows I always used to have them up here and try to talk to them, but they all say the same thing. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you state facts because I'm right and you are wrong. And I don't like cops because they're piggies and screw you because cops are pigs. And that's it. So instead of explaining, whatever. Let's maybe you know what? Maybe you should just watch the show. Maybe you'll learn something. Like why you guys are scumbags, and we can prove it by watching your videos and seeing the way that you treat people is just horrible, evil, rotten, no good, demonic crap. 2 minutes of pointing and laughing. Law enforcement officers suck. um, that was an accident. Another frauditor using crap statistics, saying it is fact. Yeah. It is kind of funny though to see how like he keeps talking about like everyone keeps picking on him. But why him? Like what did you do to piss off this whole town and make everyone want to attack you all the time? Like, and again, you're just here. Let's see. Hold on before we decide exactly what we're gonna do. Um, let's see. Because every video on here is him being attacked by people. Um, so just wondering why he keeps getting attacked. Because why did they decide to target him specifically? And the fact that he's an auditor to begin with doesn't seem to help. Uh, let's see. Let's check out a random video, see who we're talking about here. For those of you who don't know, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
How much action going on down here? Well, we're just gonna get out for a minute, and I take this walk multiple times a day, so I'm gonna change it up. As long as
So
it's
what
not
are you
raining,
auditing now? The sidewalk?
snowing, it's super cold, then I'm gonna be out, get my steps in. Ooh, it is a little cold out today though, tonight. For sure. How many people down here tonight?
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. More unbelievable Pulitzer Prize winning journalism on display. What's up, RB?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be out here long.
Oh, thank you for
It's a little
exposing
colder
these
than I
horrible
thought it was.
tyrants. Random people on the street. He just whistled at me, buddy.
Ooh, oh, too cold out. For sure.
What's up, Tank Girl? Wow, riveting.
Oh.
Yep, expose those tyrants. People stopping at the stoplight. How dare they? Random people living their lives. How dare they? Thank you for standing up for our rights by exposing the fact that these people are minding their own business. All right. All right, so you keep being harassed by the people at the bar, so let's go to the bar? No? All right, let's walk past. All right, okay, cool.
What's juking that way?
All right. So what are you auditing now again? Oh, the alley? Okay, cool. Billy Yank, what's up? While we're here,
It was on the porch.
waiting for something to happen.
I decided to walk in that little alleyway for a second to see what he would do, and he took off. Back into the
Oh,
bar.
wait a minute. Hold
I
on a
told
second.
you.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Some dude was sitting on his porch. I saw him there, so I ducked down the alley just to see what he would do. No, I'm not baiting at all. I just happened to be walking down the street, and all of a sudden, all of these people started attacking me for no reason, and I wasn't doing anything. Hey, guys, I saw a guy sitting on his porch, so I decided to mess with him just to see if he'd react. You just said it. See, that's why I love playing these guys' videos in response to their arguments, because their own footage shows they're full of shit. I don't have to have them up here trying to tell me lies and trying to fast talk their way into tricking people into saying, oh, yeah. Watch the video. What did he just say? I saw a guy sitting on his porch, so I decided to duck in the alley to look suspicious to see what he would do. Thank you for the $5, Billy Yank. Yes, that's what I opened the show with, was the Portland Report, and that is important. That is an important issue. But you know what's even more important is your Hezokuai Happy Dance. All right. Okay, I wouldn't say that's more important than Portland, but it's still fun. It's definitely more fun than getting mad at that. All right, so let's watch more of this stupid idiot being dumb.
That I walked out there, but psych. That's pretty funny. Maybe I'm the only one who sees the humor in it, but
Definitely the only one who thinks it's funny.
gonna be down here selling Girl Scout cookies in a few days, maybe, with my daughter. Think that'll go pretty good. I'll make sure I have my camera. That's for sure. That is for sure. When I get back, I gotta check the GIS for a little property line up here.
I'll tell you what,
make sure
if you're still in here talking about the Girl Scout cookies, I'll tell you what. And this goes for anybody here. If you could get your hands on those chocolate raspberry limited edition ones that are gone now, hit me up, man, because I've been trying to get a box of those.
Let's go over here. We'll go across the road. Stand at a library for a minute.
And I still don't get the overall concept. Like, I've filmed myself taking walks. I have. But I filmed myself taking a walk. My camera wasn't pointed the other way, and I just filmed the street as I'm walking up and down it. Whatever. Again, you're just literally walking down the street and people jumped you for no reason, is what you're saying. I'm still waiting for that to happen. I did see you try to bait someone into doing something just a minute ago, and you specifically saying that, and then saying that you thought it was funny. And now you're going back around the way you came, so you're not trying to look suspicious at all, no. Right back down the alley again, and keep ducking back down the same alley, see if that's going to look suspicious.
Let's see, this is a little alleyway. It goes out back to the parking lot. What? That's not your property. No, it ain't. Better check the property line. Check the property.
Okay, so right there. Let's start right there. So you keep purposely going out of your way to duck back in the alley, and you've already clearly stated that you're doing it on purpose to try and bait a reaction. You specifically said, hey, look, there's a guy. I'm going to duck back by this alley to see what he's going to do. So you've already said, it's not an assumption on our part. You've already said, you specifically stated in this very video that you were ducking back there on purpose to see if they would react. Now, someone says, oh, that's all right. I still need the message. Maybe he'll come back and watch it to see what he missed or what we said about him after he left. So, and either way, you know what? He needs a message. This message needs to be sent anyway. So, because now I'm getting into breaking down this video, dagnabbit. I'm enjoying it. So this you're baiting this guy. You specifically said in this video that you're ducking back down this alley intentionally, knowing that you don't belong there, because why would you choose that? Like, if you do not know that it's going to be an issue if you go back there, why are you going to choose to go back there just to see how guys are going to react to seeing you go back there? So now someone says, hey, dude, you're not supposed to be back there. That's private property. Instead of saying, oh, okay, I'm sorry. You say, well, why don't you show me the property lines? Why don't you prove it? Huh? Like a little kid, like a child. Instead of saying, oh, okay, right? But again, because you were purposely pushing them to do that, you were purposely looking for a reaction, now they gave you one. You're selling it like you're just walking, and then all of a sudden, all these people start attacking you. But so far, we've already seen you specifically going out of your way to bait people. And again, none of these people are cops. None of these people are city workers. None of these people are state workers. So what the hell are you auditing? The neighborhood? That's very endearing. No wonder the people around there hate you. And now you're getting them all in trouble by pressing charges against all of them? That's going to make them love you even more. Why would you even audit just the neighborhood anyway? And if you're sweet and innocent, if you were sweet and innocent, then when this guy said you don't belong back there, that's private property, a sweet, innocent person would have said, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to go back there. I apologize. I won't do it again. We're supposed to believe you're sweet and innocent, but instead you're going to argue with him about property lines because he took your bait that you specifically stated earlier in the video that you put out there intentionally on purpose. Thank you very much. Douche canoe.
Property lines. Check them. Check the GIS. Make a phone call. Sounds good. Bet you there ain't. You ain't got my face on no camera. Make that call. Triggered.
Ladies and gentlemen, no one said this was an audit. It's your damn name! It's in your damn name. I wonder why people would assume that this was an audit just because my name is Upstate New York Audits. Another $4.99 for Pool Room Fraser. How come every time I see an auditor, it reminds me of kids having too much fun on their hand, too much time on their hands and ringing random people's doorbells? Exactly. They're basically pranksters. And this guy decided to walk down the street trying to get negative reactions for people. And then when he gets them, he's going to press charges against them for taking the bait that he laid out for him. You know, it's like, you know what it is? You know what it's like? Here's what you're doing. Here's what you're doing, Upstate New York. Here's what you're doing. What you're doing is exactly the same thing as like if you went out in the woods and laid out a bunch of bear traps. And then if somebody stepped in the bear trap, you sue them for messing up your trap. The damn thing was set for a bear and you stepped in it and made it go off when it wasn't supposed to. I'm going to sue you. Yeah, but what about the fact that your trap ate my leg and it didn't belong there? Well, that's beside the point. The point is you stepped on my trap. I didn't ask you to step on it. How dare you? What's up, Ray W? It'd be more profitable to get a job. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Okay, all right. You know what? Technically, it's not an audit because he's just randomly walking down the street filming himself harassing people. So it is just a prank channel. Then he admits it's not even an audit. It's just him being a douche canoe for the purpose of being a douche canoe to get a negative reaction so that he could get people arrested, so that he could make the town really hate his guts because they know that he's the guy that walks around trying to get people locked up. All right.
They said all I did was walk right there to the sidewalk. Just because he couldn't see me, thinks I walked out back. Now he's saying he has me on camera out back, which
You have
the video
yourself on camera going
clearly
back
shows
there.
I didn't walk out back.
Lies. He's lying. He's
So
lying. We just watched him go back there intentionally on purpose and say, hey, I want to see if anybody reacts to me going back there. And then, ha ha ha, that's so funny that
he ain't
I
a
went
bar.
back
He ain't the
there.
owner anyway.
And now that somebody
He
actually
can't do
is
nothing.
reacting to him going
He's
back
just a
there.
little barmaid.
Brian.
He just cleaned some tables. Besides, I don't think that driveway belongs to them.
Okay.
I believe the driveway would belong to the
He's
apartment.
already been told
here.
he doesn't belong back there.
So
He knows that they don't want him
let
back
him come.
there. He knows that they're
Now we
aware
gotta
that
stand
he's out
around
there
and
now.
wait. See
He
if the
knows
cops show
that
up.
they're aware that he's out there
to
now.
educate
He
these
knows
people.
that they're watching. So does he keep going about his business? No. He keeps mulling around the same area
So
to
this
look
is
even
we're
more
at the library.
suspicious and cause more of
The
a
library,
ruckus and then accuse them of being the
Philly's
bad
office, whatever.
guy. Is he leaving? Is he going about his day? Is he going about his business? Oh, another alley? No? Oh, okay. Well,
We're just gonna hang out for a minute and see if someone does show. I doubt it. They're smarter than that.
why? What are you going to do? Oh, yeah, you're going to sue them and try to get them arrested and go running and crying to the
Look
police.
how easily they are triggered, though. I walked on the sidewalk over there and they got uptight.
That's a lie.
Uptight.
See, and that's another great example of why we have no respect for these people. Like you say, no, I won't put you up on my channel because I'm a coward. No, because you don't deserve the platform. And that's why I decided to play this video, to show the people that this is all a game. You're sitting here in your own video lying about what just happened in the video. And this is why I always say that, and I've been more and more saying that I think their fans are dumber than they are. Because you're walking down the street and you see this alley, so you say the words come out of your mouth. You're specifically going to duck into that alley on purpose to see if they're going to react. And then they do. And all of a sudden, the story changes. All I did was walk down the sidewalk, and all of a sudden, this guy's freaking out. He's so triggered. What a Darren. What a Karen. I can't believe he got triggered just because I was walking down the street. Well, wait a minute. 5 minutes ago in the same video, you ducked through the alley on purpose, intentionally, because you knew someone was watching and you tried to trick them, and you said that. Those words came out of your mouth. I'm not assuming that. I'm not making up a false narrative like you are. You said it. You laughed about it. You said, I guess nobody else thinks it's funny. Nobody else does think it's funny. And because they don't think it's funny, now they're the bad guys. So what do? Do you Go about your business because you're a sweet, innocent guy who just happened to be walking down the street? No, you're going to hang around and see if anybody shows up. Yeah, let's give more trouble to these people. Let's drive these people more nuts. We got them triggered. Let's keep escalating the situation by sticking around. I already got them triggered. I'm going to escalate it now by sticking around and purposely going out of my way to make sure I piss them off even more. They've made it quite clear that they don't like you mulling around there. So how do you de-escalate? By continuing to mull around there? But we're supposed to believe that the story you told is that you were just walking down the street, minding your own business, and then all of a sudden a bunch of drunks attacked you. So far, what we're seeing is a slow build to making a bunch of people, including half the people in this chat, want to attack you.
The bar did trespass me from the bar property.
They already trespassed you from the bar property? Oh. I wonder why that is.
I can't hear you.
Alleyway, and you just said to stay off of his property.
I didn't go in the alleyway.
Yes, you did. I watched you. I had you on video the first time you walked down the curb.
We got camera right here, bud.
Yeah, that filmed you going in that alley and laughing about it.
You're not Jeff Cook.
He's coming down here to tell you to stay the fuck off of his property, you little pedophile.
All right, I'll wait for him. Like I said, you're not Jeff Cook. You're not Jeff Cook. You don't own nothing. You don't even own the house you live in. Your girlfriend does. Listen, it's all on camera. It's all on camera.
Yes, exactly. You filmed yourself going in the alley.
Fine.
It is on camera.
People like you are why I record. I didn't go on no one's property. I was on the sidewalk.
That's a lie.
Good stuff, guys.
You're the poor, sweet, innocent victim of these people, but you're the one who's telling lies. You're the one who's baiting on purpose. You're the one who's going out of your way to trigger them and gloating in the hilarity of how
He doesn't
funny
even
it
know
is that
who
you
owns
got
it.
them triggered.
He said that they owned it, the bar owned it, and then he claimed some Jeff Cook owns it. So
maybe Jeff Cook owns the bar.
I guess we'll see. I guess I'll go home and check the GIS and we'll see who owns that little driveway. I said it's the driveway to the apartments. It's definitely not any property of the bar. That's for sure. Bar's empty.
Yeah, because they saw you mulling around and they all split. Like, oh no, not this douche canoe. Everybody's split.
Go over here and stand for a minute. See if someone shows up.
Nobody wants to go to jail.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter anyways if I walk back there or not. As
trouble.
long as I didn't walk onto the
You know, in the old days, when I was a kid, I know this is a controversial topic right now, so I try to avoid like religion and politics and controversial issues when I'm on here. So I'm not going to delve too much into it, but I do want to explain something a little bit. See, when I was a kid, we used to have these things. They're almost extinct now, which is really, really sad. But when I was a kid, we used to have these things called men. And these men would, like, if somebody came around acting the way these jackwagons act, they'd check them. And then the person would behave after that. And maybe the two men would actually sit down and have a beer together afterwards and shake hands and be like, hey, brah, you know, you got me good, but you know what? I was asking for it, you know. They wouldn't go run and cry into the cops like a little girl because the person who they baited into punching them actually punched them, right? people would learn their lessons. And you know what else men used to do? These things called men, when we used to have them, what they used to do is they would treat other human beings with respect. Like, if they saw an old lady walking down the street, they wouldn't say, "I'm gonna film you whether you like it or not." No, if somebody said, "Hey, dude, will you not film me?" Out of respect, out of basic human decency, out of common courtesy, out of politeness, they would be more than happy to say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I won't film you. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that." They wouldn't say, "Screw you, I'm doing it anyway because I So, I love Frauditor Reaper. She was my guest on Saturday's show. So, so good. I'll go there. I'll listen. I'll hear what you have to say. And if you prove me wrong, then I'll tomorrow when I come on here, I'll be like, "Hey, I listened to Upstate New York Audits, and he explained the whole thing, and he explained why him lying about going in the alley is acceptable behavior from a man. Why mulling around trying to trigger people, and then once they get triggered, mulling around to try and escalate the situation is acceptable behavior. You're going to go on there and explain exactly why it's okay for you to do this. All right. Can't wait to hear it. I'll let them deal with it because I've, again, you probably, I'm not assuming being a frauditor that you would be familiar with my channel. But when I first started, and this is the real reason why. I don't owe you any explanation, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to explain it to you because, maybe you really honestly are trying to be cool, and, because you are still a human. Even though you're a frauditor, you are still a human. So I'll give you benefit of the doubt, and I'll explain it to you, okay? Why I'm not pulling you up, the real reason. If you go back and look at my videos, you'll see this is true. When I first started doing this, I was interviewing frauditors like crazy. I had Direct D up here. I had Rogue Nation up here twice. I did an interview with Audit Them. I did it. I talked to Craig from Craig and Ty Audits. I talked to a whole bunch of these guys. I talked to Paul Unslave. I talked to Wolverine Transparency. I talked to Broken System, Broken Trust. And after talking to more and more and more and more and more of these guys, I realized something. One, it is physically impossible for any of them to accept the truth. If you tell them 2 + 2 is 4, they're just going to say, no, it isn't. It's like talking to a flat earther. Well, if you do the math, you'll see that you can measure the curvature of the earth. No, you can't. Oh, well, okay. Like, they just will not accept facts. Number one. Number two, if you ask them any question that's a direct question, the answer will always be some sort of roundabout, double talk, frauditor, circle speech, con man, discombobulation techniques used to confuse the person they're talking to and try and paint this picture where, like, no matter what you say, what's up, Anastasia? Like, for example, Rogue Nation. Hey, Rogue Nation, why do you think it's okay to walk into a DMV and give the lady sitting behind the counter a hard time? Well, Hezokuai, did you know that there was a cop in Detroit who beat up a kid once? All right. I asked you, why is it okay to walk into a DMV and walk up to the secretary sitting behind the desk and give her a hard time? Well, it's not illegal for me to swear at her. Okay. Why is it okay for you to do that? It's not illegal. But why is it okay? Because it's not illegal? Well, being nice isn't illegal either. You're not doing that. Being polite isn't illegal. You're not doing that. The only thing you do that's not illegal is be an ass crack, a jackwagon, a douche canoe. Well, it's legal to act that way. Right. It's legal to act nice, too. The only reason you're doing it is because it's legal. Why don't you do good things? You don't understand. So explain it to me. Well, there was a cop who beat somebody up in Detroit once. Now we're back to square one again. And that's why I won't have you up on the panel, because every time I have someone up on the panel that's on your side, that's how the conversation goes every single time.
Parking lot that the bar owns, or wherever that, property line would be. I can walk back there all I want. If Jeff Cook owns that little alleyway, he will have to be the one to come and tell me not to go back there or be on his property. They have to trespass me from the property before they can arrest me. Look how triggered he got, though, man. I lost sight of him for a second. He'd come out yelling. And this is the guy that has a harassment ticket on me, a harassment charge. The one that keeps driving by my house every day. Oh, I'm not going to wait forever, though. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. So let's take that. Let's take that little nugget that he just threw. Because he's saying he wants a chance to tell his side of the story, right? What did he just say in this video? He said, that's the same guy that's been harassing me, that's been driving past my house every day. Okay. So again, let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that you're being 100% genuine and honest in what you're saying with that. Let's say, well, I'm giving you topics to talk about tonight, okay? So let's say that this whole thing you're saying about this guy driving past your house all the time is true. So, being a man, how does a man deal with somebody driving past their house all the time? I'm gonna go film his bar and sneak into his alley to make him mad. Because I'm a big, toughy guy. That's your answer? If he's stalking and harassing you and driving past your house every day, and let's assume that's true that he is, your answer is to go to where you know he hangs out? Doesn't that mean that you're just doing the same thing that you're accusing him of doing? How are you being the bigger man? How are you being the better man? How are you being a man at all when you're handling it like a kid? He gave me a hard time, so I'm going to go give him a hard time back. That'll teach him. Did he hurt your feelings? Did you call the feelings police on him? The feelings enforcers? I mean, and again, Billy Yankees like, so driving past your house is harassment? But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if we gave him that, this is retaliation. This isn't, I'm just walking down the street, minding my own business, and all of a sudden a bunch of drunks from the bar came and attacked me for no reason. That's not what this is at all. This is retaliation. If he's driving past your house all the time and you're going there, admitting earlier in the video that you were specifically walking in that alley to bait him, how are we going to, what the first video? Well, which one was the first one? Which one was the first one? Isn't there like something coming up in this video though? Does something happen or no, nothing happens in this video anyway. So which one was the first one where it all started? Let's see. That was 2 weeks ago. There's 3 weeks ago. Part 1, idiots threatens me with a chainsaw. More harassment and stalking. Random walk around the block. Let's see. Which one is it? So tell us the name of the first one. We'll watch and analyze that. Maybe you could prove me wrong by having me watch it. Hey, Spread Eagle E-Beggar, $2. He doesn't know what the Bill of Rights is. Now dance. All right. Thank you for the super chat. And here's your Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Title literally says the start of it all. Okay. A video called The Start of It All. Start of it all. Let's see. Search this channel. Start of it all. The very start of the.
I have a
Here we go. Let's see it. Let's see the very start of it all. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's be open-minded and try to give this dude the benefit of the doubt and see if they did something that deserves this. Let's see. The very start of it all. Let's go.
I have a mental health issue. Listen,
Here's a picture on his Facebook.
that's not on my Facebook.
Yes, it is.
That is on my security cameras, just like I told you.
You live in JoJo Malone's house?
I absolutely do. No, there's no one lives there. There's 2 apartments in that house. A military couple that's moving out, and we just moved in. If you would have had paid attention in the last 3 days, that is my Facebook, Matthew Merritt. Correct. And there's no picture of your son on my Facebook. That's not on my Facebook. Go back and show. That's not on my Facebook. If I have, if it's not, all right, it's not on my Facebook. I can show you my whole Facebook. If you want me to end my video.
What? That's the beginning of the whole thing? Claiming that I posted her son's picture, trying to convince the kids day, but showing pics of my girlfriend's aunt sent her in a text. So your girlfriend's aunt knows that lady? So shouldn't that be their beef, not yours? I don't. Okay, so all right, so let me make sure I understand what you're saying. So a lady who knows your girlfriend's aunt or who is your girlfriend's aunt apparently doesn't like you for some random reason, just because, sends a picture to this girl of a kid, and she tells somebody on the street that that picture was sent. It was a 45-second video. I played the whole thing. That was the whole video. It was 45 seconds long. Let me go back and look again. Let's see. The very start of the Evan Mills, New York mess, 43 seconds long. Yeah. All based on lies from Robert Doxator. This was a couple days after we moved in, spreading Loas and posting her son on my Facebook and about recording their house. Like over there is a house, like their house. Recording their, not here house, their house. Recording their house. All because my home clearly needs. Yep, that was it. So, okay. Okay. So what happens is somebody, okay, that's good. Like I said, this is good because I'm giving you stuff to talk about tonight. Because there are questions that the general public has. Like, for example, once again, let's say that, let me give you the benefit of the doubt. As a fellow human, let me give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you're telling the truth about these people falsely accusing you of being a pedophile. So, knowing that that's the thing, the way you're going to clear your name and convince the neighborhood that you're not, and that you're actually a good guy, and that these people were lying about you, is by roaming around the neighborhood intentionally trying to piss people off with your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me understand this again. All right. So you didn't do anything wrong. Again, this is going by the assumption that you're being completely honest. So you didn't do anything wrong. Some random lady. Oh no, she's not a random lady. She knows she's your girlfriend's aunt's friend or whatever, your girlfriend's aunt. So she knows your girlfriend. So she doesn't like you because you know how women are. Oh, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Okay, all right, I get it. Because I've seen like women, oh, I don't like the girl he's dating, so I'm gonna go after him. So you're saying that she's her aunt, and so she's doing that because she didn't like you, and she's gonna start this rumor in the neighborhood that you just moved into that you're a pedophile so that everyone in the neighborhood will hate you. So again, okay, let's assume all that is 100% accurate and true. Okay? That's horrible. That's terrible. I feel sorry for you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. So what do you do to fix that problem? What do you do to address the fact and clear your name and show everyone in the neighborhood that you're not a pedophile and that this lady's a liar and that she's full of crap? Walk around the neighborhood purposely pissing everyone in the neighborhood off. That's the answer. Again, I'm not ignoring that. I'm giving you that. Okay, let's say all that is true. How is going around filming and intentionally baiting and pissing off the neighborhood helping that? How is auditing the local people at the bar helping that? Helping to fix that situation? Come on, Hez. We all prove our innocence by getting our phone out and filming people. It's not like there's anywhere to address your innocence. Yeah. There's absolutely no other option. And then to go around filming people. Your half-ass way at looking at this is the problem. Well, it's cool. I respect Reaper, and she will give me a fair shot. That's good. That's good. Like I said, and I'm telling you right now, right here, right now, live on the air where everyone can hear, and there's 70 people in here right now, so I could be held accountable. All right, so I'm going to make a statement. All right, I am going to watch Reaper's stream tonight. I'm going to be in there, and I'm going to listen to what you have to say. I've already explained why I'm not going to have you up here on my panel, because I've done that before, and it's always been a shit show and a dumpster fire. I don't want to go that route. But I'll listen to you on her panel. I'll be open-minded. I'll listen to what you have to say. And if you actually make I'm going to take notes, damn it. I'm going to sit, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to take notes. And if you make any good points or say anything that I believe is legit and proves me wrong on any level, I will be more than happy to come back in here tomorrow and admit that I was wrong. I'll be more than happy to come back on here tomorrow and admit that I misunderstood the situation. Okay? Because that's how I am. In fact, one of the reasons why the hashtag RASH, which is Rise and Shine with Hezokuai, exists is because my fans admire and respect the fact that they know that I'm genuine and I'm honest. So I will watch it tonight, and tomorrow I will, whatever you say, if you say anything that's like these big, insane revelations, something that I didn't realize or I didn't think about, I'll be more than happy to admit it. Paul Rumor Frazier for $4.99 or £5. Somewhere out there in the Amazon, a tree is tirelessly producing oxygen for the Frauditor. He should find it and apologize. Yes. That's great. That gives you a Hezokuai happy dance as well as an entry into this month's raffle. All right. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, you want me to pick on you for your other videos too? All right, here, let's start with that then. Let's see. Let's go back to before any of this started. This is fun. I didn't know that upstate New York audits was going to be the subject of the show today, but I'm actually having a good time because, I've talked about some of his videos before, but I've never really taken the time to break down a lot of his stuff. So this is kind of cool. It gives me an excuse to do something a little bit different. Let's go back, like way back. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. This one's over a year old. Let's see what's on this video. I've never seen this one before, so I'll be completely open-minded and see what we have here. Just picked a random old video because you said, how come you guys never talk about my old stuff? So here.
All right. Here we are. My second video. This is the town I grew up in, Governor, New York. We are going to do the library that's down here. Hopefully the wind out here is not too bad. I'm going to do a little video walk around the library. This library is
Why are you
small,
auditing a library?
so
What's the purpose? What's
really
the
quick
point?
video.
What evil, horrible,
depending on what my battery
tyrannical
life is like and what
government
happens in this
conspiracy
poster in
are
this
you
library.
uncovering by auditing
I
a
might walk around
library?
the corner when I'm done and go out back to the
Paul Rumo Frazier for £2. All right. And that entitles you not only to another entry in my monthly raffle, but another Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. All right. All great people and not a single issue with a tax-paid employee. Okay, see, there you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why would you audit a library? Oh, yeah, all state employees are great. No. Why a library? Like, what is this horrible, evil, rotten corruption you're talking about that the librarians are getting involved in? What are they? Ladies and gentlemen, upstate New York audits has uncovered a huge conspiracy. New York librarians are giving out library cards to people. No, say it ain't so. And guess what? They're helping people who don't know how to use the internet figure out how to do it. Oh no! Oh! I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh wow! Oh. Ooh, ooh, oh. Paul Rumo Frazier for £2. Maybe the only time and reason he ever entered a library. All right. That's a good one. And another Hezokuai happy dance. You know what? And I love this too. See, this is why you just keep proving me right more and more. Okay. All you guys do is show the video with the bar people. Why don't you show a bar of one of my audits so that, one of my older videos so you could see that I'm a legitimate guy and I just, that bar thing was a separate situation. Okay, fine. Let me go back and click on one of your older videos, being that your channel is called Upstate New York Audits. So I'm assuming that you are auditing a library in this video. Oh, no, wait, nobody said that this was an audit. Oh, okay, so you're not auditing the library. You're just walking in there filming because you're an asshole? Like, is there a difference? So you're not trying to, and at no time did anyone say, okay, so Okay, so the video of you at the bar wasn't good enough because it wasn't an audit. So I picked a different video. Oh, but this video isn't an audit either. Do you, upstate New York audits, have any audits on your channel? Ray W for $5. When I was a librarian, we had daily meetings and training on how to always be tyrannical in our dealings with patrons. That's right. Somebody asks you, what aisle is Moby Dick in? Your job is to say, screw you, pal. You're going to aisle 5 under M for Moby. How dare they? It should be under D for Dick, damn it. How dare they put Moby Dick under M for Moby? It's in the fiction section, but it's based on a true story. Horrible, evil tyrants making me sign a piece of paper before I can use the computer. The tyranny at the libraries is insane. So, okay. So it doesn't count if I break down your library video because that wasn't an audit. Okay. So why don't you tell me which one of your videos is an audit? You got what? You said 130 videos before you filmed the bar stuff. Are any of them an audit? Because I click on a video from that list and you're telling me it's not an audit, so it doesn't count. So can you point me to a video on your channel that's actually an audit? How about I'll do one where in the title it says it's an audit. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. The one I was just playing is called Ladies and gentlemen, this is why this guy is the village idiot. And he's always going to be. What's the name of the video? Okay, upstate audits. I'm stupid. What's the name of the video? New York First Amendment audit. That wasn't an audit. Nobody ever said it was an audit. What's the name of the video? Right here. Governor, I don't know how to pronounce Governor, New York. First Amendment audit. No, but you just said that this isn't an audit video. But the reason why I picked it is because the name of the video is Governor New York First Amendment Audit, Part 1. That's the name of the video. See, you're telling me, well, watch tonight on my panel. I'll prove you wrong. Okay, but listen, I'm trying to explain to you. Like you're saying, I'm not giving you a chance to answer my questions. You're not even addressing what I'm saying. I'm answering your questions. That's what this is. I'm answering your questions. You're asking me why I would pick this video. This wasn't an audit. Well, because you chose to title the video Governor New York First Amendment Audit. That's the name of the video. Oh. And it's not just oh man. So, all right. That's another thing I'm going to take notes on tonight when you're on Frauditor Reaper and I watch it. So even though this video is called Governor New York First Amendment Audit, you specifically are telling us in chat that this isn't a First Amendment audit. So you just called it that for clickbait. All right. So now at least we know that you're a liar and a clickbaiter and a disingenuous douche canoe. So far so good. We're doing really good. We're learning a lot. So let's see if I could find any other videos that you would actually say are an audit. I can't go by the title because just because you call it an audit in the title, as soon as I go to play it, you're going to say, no, that one's not an audit. That one doesn't count. Even though, again, the title of the video is, this is an audit. I mean, I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen in the audience. Now, I just showed you everything, right? So, what's up, Miss Mandy? So, for those of you, because Miss Mandy just joined us, for anyone else here who just joined us who doesn't understand what's going on, so we got upper state New York audits in the chat. He's going to be live on Frauditor Reaper's panel tonight, and he keeps saying that he's going to address all this crap that I'm saying because I'm too scared to talk directly to him. So, I'm talking about, like, I'm not trying to get him up here to answer my questions. I'm answering his questions, right? So he's like, I was showing the video earlier where he was, beefing with these guys at the bar, which is the one that we've all been looking at for the past couple of weeks or whatever. But he said, well, you guys keep focusing on that. Why don't you show one of my actual audits and see if you can find any problems with one of those? Because you just keep harping on the same thing. So why don't you go back and look at one of my older videos and see that my actual audits are legit? It's just this one isolated incident with this bar. So I said, I'll do exactly that. I'll give you that, buddy. I'll try to be open-minded and honest, and I'll go back and click on one of your older videos at random. And I went back as far as I could. His second ever video I found, I clicked on it. I started playing it. I started breaking it down. But before I could get any further, he says in the chat, wait a minute. I never said that this video's an audit. I told you to look at one of my old audit videos. Why do you think this is an audit video? Why are you covering this video? And then I showed on the screen. Well, I know that I'm an idiot. I admit that. But the reason why I picked that particular video is because the title of the video, the title that he gave the video is Governor New York First Amendment Audit. The video is called Governor New York First Amendment Audit. So I start playing that video and he's like, no, not this one. This isn't an audit. Well, then why did you call it that? Okay, so either that was clickbait and you're a liar for that, or it's not and you're a liar for saying it's not an audit. Either way, you're lying. So it doesn't matter what your argument is. It's obviously a lie. You have already discredited yourself twice on my stream this morning. The first time was when I was showing the bar video, and in that video, you jump behind it. And for anyone who's watching who didn't see it, in the video, he ducked back into an alley, and when he did, he's talking into his phone to his audience and says, hey, guys, I saw that dude was watching me, so I ducked back in the alley because I knew that he'd have a problem with that, and I can't wait till he freaks out. Am I the only one who thinks this is so funny? 5 minutes later, in the exact same video, he's telling his audience, I never went into the alley. I don't know what his problem is. So right there, boom, we caught you in a lie. In your own video, you could have at least edited the part out where you ducked back in the alley before you went in the same video and lied about having never been in the alley. So we caught you in a lie there. So it's really hard to believe you with anything after that. So then 10 minutes later, I'm showing another video because you specifically said show one of my other videos. So I put on one of the other videos, a video titled First Amendment Audit. That's the name of the freaking video. And now you're in my chat saying, wait, don't show this one. This isn't an audit. This one doesn't count. So which one does? A video, is there a video in here somewhere hidden amongst your 150 videos of you getting a medallion from the Pope, and that's the one you want me to show? The one video that makes you look good, that's the one you want me to find? Spread Eagle E-Beggar for $2. It's not a super chat either. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a super chat. It's Frauditor logic. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, what's up, Donnie? Danny, good to see you. All right. Purple Hearts, love it. Oh, man, this is fun stuff. So anyway, the video of his that I was showing was him auditing a library. And then when I said, well, what's the purpose of auditing a library anyway? And his immediate answer to that was, well, it wasn't an audit. I never said it was an audit. Oh, no. His immediate answer was, well, there's a lot of corruption going on with all government employees, including librarians. Yeah. They're really, really, really corrupt, making people go into aisle 3 to find the book that they're looking for that's in aisle 3. Telling people it's a nickel or a dime for a copy. Evil, horrible tyrant. Oh, and making you fill out a form to get a library card. Oh, the tyranny. Oh, wait a minute. Some libraries sell earbud headphones for people who want to use a computer for $1. Oh, no. That's tyranny. That's horrible. They need to be exposed. Librarians? What the hell could they do? Even if they were going to be in a criminal enterprise working in the library, what could they do? Hide cocaine in the books that they're giving out to people? Like, what the hell are you talking about? What's he afraid of, your intellect? Oh, my goodness. Upstate, I heard you say that you have mental issues. Yep. As someone who really does deal with PTSD and the other, unlike you, I withdraw, not antagonize it. Yes, you don't ask for more trouble. And we got 5 pounds from Paul Rumor Frazier, which also gets him another Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Love it. Thank you so much for all the support. I get it. They violate the rights of the books, and he's there to expose the fact that the librarians are violating the rights of the books. Okay, got it now. Yep, those people in libraries are real tyrants. Some books they even put away. I had to search 2 years for 50 Shades of Grey. Oh, it's not an audit. It's harassment of employees and patrons for money. So he's probably right on that point. Yes, that's it. Now I understand. The reason why he told me that it's not an audit is because it's not. It's an idiot harassing people for money. Okay, yep, you're right. Fraudits are not audits. That's the problem. It's a fraudit, not an audit. Oh, and he says library. That's right. Hey, let's go up over by there to the library. Or maybe my trip to the moon with Jimi Hendrix. Titles are not important. Books have rights too. Read the Constitution. Now the Constitution's a written document. Oh, you guys are awesome. All right. So let's see. What do we got? Let's see. So library. Um, what is this one? Oh, post office. Library. Okay. So let's take a quick look at this one. This is one called Clayton, New York Library and United States Postal Service 1A audit. Now, this is a little bit later, so maybe this one actually is an audit, being that once again it's titled 1A audit. Like that's the name of the freaking video. But maybe he'll find a way to say that this isn't. But I decided to click on this one because he says that he never because okay, so yes, before I misquoted, and then if he's still here, he's like, "Oh, see, that's not what I said." I'll be more specific. He said that the lady who said that he was posting pictures of kids on her Facebook was lying about that because it was his girlfriend's aunt who just doesn't like him. Fine. Let's assume that's all true. The assumption is that there's absolutely no reason for this lady to do it other than just she doesn't like him because of whatever previous experience they had. Nothing about any of their previous experiences with him would lead her in any way to think that he would ever post pictures of children. He specifically said that that picture on Facebook that he was accused of posting of that child was not posted by him. The assumption being that the lady completely took the whole idea out of the blue or faked it because she doesn't like him. Okay. So if that's all absolute fact, and I'm not saying that any of that is untrue, but the idea that there's nothing behind all that, right? In other words, like, let's say that that is a lie that his girlfriend's aunt made up. The whole thing is based on a lie that she made up to get him in trouble. Why would she make up that lie? Why doesn't she like him? Why would she go through that much trouble to make it seem like he's the kind of guy that posts children's images on the internet? Because that's what it comes down to. He's saying that he never posted that specific image of that specific child. Well, why would this woman want to paint a picture of this guy as being the type of guy who would post images of children on the internet? He would never do that. So the video I'm about to show, because like I said, at first I showed the bar video and he was like, how come everyone always just talks about the bar video? Show one of my older videos to see what my audits are really like. So I went to like his very first, turns out it was his second audit ever. And I started showing it and immediately said, well, that's not an audit, even though the video is titled First Amendment Audit. Okay, fine. So I started, and this all just happened just now, guys, okay? So while this was going on, I started looking through his channel to see if I could find a different video to show. This video I'm about to show, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to show it for a very specific reason. Now, again, let's go back to the concept because I want to make absolutely certain that I lay the proper foundation for this because I don't want to be accused of me having insinuated anything. This is the story based on what I heard from him in my chat this morning. Again, I'm going to reiterate this so that when I show this video, it will be in context. So no one can say that I took this out of context, okay? He's saying that all of the problems he's having right now started because his girlfriend's aunt, or a friend of his girlfriend's aunt, one of the two, doesn't like him. So when he moved in that neighborhood, started spreading rumors all around the neighborhood that he's posting pictures of children to his Facebook and that was a lie. Again, let's assume this is upstate New York audits we're talking about, Leland. So let's say that that's absolutely true. He was in the chat earlier. Let's say that his claim is absolutely 100% accurate. I'll give him that. Okay, you know what? I'll take your word for it. Even though twice during this very stream you're watching right now, he proved that he's a liar. Let's just assume that he was telling the truth about that one thing. Let's say that his girlfriend's aunt purposely lied about him posting that picture of that child on Facebook. So, for absolutely no reason at all, this lady is trying to make this guy look like the type of person who would post images of children on social media. Now, assuming that he's 100% honest and that he specifically did not put that particular image of that particular child on Facebook, why? Why would the lady, and again, this is assuming, let's assume it is true that they were lying. Why would they make up that lie? What is it about this guy that would make them try to make everyone in the neighborhood think that he's the kind of guy who would post images of children on his website? I'm reiterating that because the video I'm about to show, I haven't seen it yet, I don't know, but I picked it because it's a video of his where he's auditing a library, and the thumbnail is children in the library. This is the guy who would never post an image of a child on social media. So let's watch his video where he doesn't do that. to prove that that's the kind of thing he would never do. Let's see.
All right, guys. Here we are.
Oh, come on.
We are in Clayton, New York.
All right.
This is
That's
very
a nice
historic
place.
town. We got going on here. Still early in the season. We're waiting another few weeks before the town really gets busy and you get all them tourists. But we're on in the Thousand Islands region here, the St. Lawrence River in Canada, right across the river. We're just gonna do a library and post office today.
Now, see, look at all
So
that
quick
cool
walk
stuff
through.
that's actually worth filming.
And then we usually come out here and
Like,
watch
I'd be
fireworks.
standing out there filming the river and the
too.
cannons and stuff.
Right here. For the last like 2 or 3 years, I think this is where we came for fireworks. I'm right out here and set.
Yeah. See, now that's something I can see why
So,
someone would want to film that.
Maybe by then, I would just come out and we'll go live and, stroll through town and
That'd be fine.
see what's
I
up.
wouldn't be complaining about you if that was what you were doing.
This is gorgeous out here. When we get to Alex Bay, when we do Alex Bay, we'll show you the castle. We're going to do that on the day that they said we come out, when we usually take the kids on a boat ride and go to the castle once a year. So I'll make sure that, I record it all and document it and just make a little fun little video out of that this time. We got this little memorial walkway thing. They're actually doing this currently right now in our town. I believe we have a brick with our names on it.
This is awesome. This I'll
for
watch.
our family.
This is good stuff. I won't make fun of this.
I don't remember if we did do that or not.
This is public photography. That's what this is.
So I guess we'll see. I'll have to ask my girlfriend. I know we're supposed to. Oh, needs to be highlighted a little better. Needs to some work done to it. Lighthouse.
All right. Thank you. All right. Some actual legitimate public photography, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Look down there. We sat down here one year for the fireworks, I remember. I'll walk down here straight real quick.
All right. Let's see if we
A lot
can
of little shops.
it. This is like the time and temperature check for the douche canoe.
Oh, that.
We'll go over. Douche canoe. Come on. Where's that building again? There it is again. Like this guy just mulls around the same area.
House restaurant. Okay. Oh, we got this. I just walked right
Oh, that's
past.
pretty cool.
So yeah.
Again, right now he's filming
filmers.
stuff that's actually worth filming. I could see somebody wanting to do that tour and filming it. Seeing all the old houses in the neighborhood. Nice.
Around.
Okay. Almost legitimate journalism. I'll give you credit for that.
All these libraries.
Okay, here we go. Let's get into it.
So, in a bad spot. I don't know how that's like.
All right, more interruptions. Yay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing I love more than good old-fashioned buffering. Did I lower the... Oh, no, it's at 720.
Bulletin board stuff.
Oh, come on. This is the douche canoe follies here.
Influence.
Let me pause it for a second and let it load a little bit more. Anyway, while we're waiting, has anybody here ever wondered why? Well, here, let's get into this real quick while we're waiting to let this load a little bit more. Let's see, is it still going? No, it's pretty much stuck where it's at for now. Has anyone seen News Now Voodoo? He escaped this morning, and I saw him in the chat. and then he disappeared. I don't know where he went. That little brat. When I find him, he's going to get in big trouble. I'll tell you what. I'll take him out to the tool shed and give him a whooping. Oh, brat. Now, what the heck is this? Here we go.
Hello.
All right, yeah. And she also wrote another one. And I'm trying to,
Computers.
I think
Yes, expose that tyranny. How dare those public servants leave that door open? Yes, yes, expose the tyranny. Oh my goodness, I can't believe the audacity of these librarians. Look at that.
I won't go in here. This is the kids' room over there. Won't go in there quite yet until I know whether or not there's kids in there. Other kids.
Okay, so he's saying that he won't film
As
kids.
I can
That's nice.
already said, my kids are in the library, so
Lisa White,
if you
what's
see
up?
kids in the video for more than a second, it will be my own kids.
All right, all right, all right. So that's good. He's specifically talking about how he's not going to film kids. I appreciate that. So in the meantime, here's Lisa White says, okay, happy dance. All right. So now I'm actually curious because the whole reason I picked this video was because there were kids in the thumbnail. And he's specifically talking about how he's not going to film kids. So now I'm curious to see how it leads to that.
So I'll video and record my kids anytime I want to. I'm not worried like that. So, oh, let's get one of these. Old McDonald Farm. This is another pretty cool little spot up in upstate New York. If anybody ever wants to check it out. Let me see. I believe they're in Adams. Sackett's Harbor. That's my bad. Oh, what's the place in Adams? I can't remember. My whole life up here, and I've never been to Old McDonald Farm.
Upstate New York, if you're still here. Yeah, he is. I'm sorry. I want to apologize, Upstate New York. You're right. I have to thank you for exposing the tyrannical, evil, horrible, rotten, disgusting behavior of these librarians. Look at them having all these books all lined up all nice for you. How dare they do that? And standing there minding their own business, leaving you alone and letting you film. What horrible, evil, rotten tyranny. And thank you for exposing this.
This map's pretty old. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. I collected some maps. I got a lot of maps at home actually.
All right.
It's pretty fascinating.
Yes, it is.
Seeing all these.
This is horrifying. Walter Cronkite should have covered this horrible, disgusting tyranny in this place. Look at all that. Yes, Danny, that is the real Upstate, but I think he just got booted by Unclean. I don't know.
We're gonna go outside and go.
Oh, he left, so he missed what's going on.
Yeah, there's no kids in here. Like I said, all three of these kids are mine, so don't.
Oh, those are his kids. Oh, okay. I'll give you that one.
How it is that there's kids in here. It wouldn't be.
I'll give you that.
What's up, buddy? Ooh, look at that. That's pretty awesome. I know you
All
love
right, well then, you know what? In that case, I'll turn it off right there. All right. Because the whole point was I wanted to see what the whole thing was, because in the thumbnail, there were the little kids in the thumbnail. But now he's saying, no, those are my kids. Okay, I'll give you that one. Like I told you earlier, if I'm wrong, I'll admit I was wrong. And, I wanted to see, because in the thumbnail, I saw little kids in the thumbnail. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I thought this is a guy who just got done saying he doesn't film kids. And sure enough, if those are your own children, then okay, I get it. That's fine then. So, okay, so wait a minute. So now, again, going back and looking at what he's saying here, he's saying that I never said that this was an audit. Okay, so once again, Why do you make videos of things? Because this is the second video in a row. No, the third. This is the third video of yours that I've shown, two of which the title of the video says First Amendment Audit, that you're claiming in my chat weren't audit videos. Like, you keep telling me, why do I keep showing these non-audit videos? I'm clicking on the videos that say First Amendment Audit. So then you're clickbaiting people is what it is what you're trying to tell me. So you're either lying about they're not audits, or you're lying in the title calling it an audit to clickbait people. Either way, you're lying. And I said straight up, I want to find out what the deal with that video is. I watched it, and you specifically say in the video, hey, I know that people are saying I'm filming kids, but these are my kids. And so if you're filming your own kids, I don't give a shit. That's fine. I'll admit that. I'll give you that one. But that still doesn't change the fact that you're lying about everything else. And you keep telling me, but that's not an audit. That's not an audit. Ladies and gentlemen, audit is just a term you guys use for recording in public. You're confused on what was said. I claim the library video. I said audit. All I didn't say the word audit in the video. See how these guys all play word games? Then he wonders why I won't talk to him and like actually have him on panel. Because they all play word games. My name is Upstate New York Audits. The video you're watching is called First Amendment Audit. But I didn't say the word audit in the video. Ah, gotcha. I didn't actually say the word audit in the video. My name is Audit. The video is called This is an Audit. But because I never actually said the word audit in the video, none of that other stuff matters. You see how these idiots think? How am I supposed to argue with stupidity? How am I supposed to make sense out of nonsense? A chance to explain what? A chance to explain how you could call yourself audit, how you could call your videos audits, and then come in here and say, but I never said it was an audit. When you title your video, This is an Audit, just because you're physically not saying the words, this is an audit, you're claiming it's an audit. You're claiming it. And now you're saying that's just a term you guys use. What's your name? Upstate New York Audits. I didn't make that up. I didn't write that. That's your freaking name. Holy shit. Oh, wow. The circular logic, the stupidity, and the nonsense is amazing. I can't wait. I didn't even care. I was gonna watch Frauditor Reaper because I watch Frauditor Reaper anyway. But now I'm actually excited to see what he has to say tonight. Like, wow. I really can't wait to see what he has to say and if he's going to address anything real or if he's just going to talk in circles like they always do. I'm like fascinated by this story now because the more it gets into it, the more it's like, okay. I never said it was an audit. You can't say it's an audit. I never said it was an audit. Well, I'm sorry. The video's called This is an Audit. Well, yeah, but I didn't say it was an audit. Yeah, but your name is, hey, I like to audit things. And the video is called, this video you're watching right now is a video of an audit. Yeah, but I never physically said this is an audit. Oh man. Wow. Uh whew. Yes, thank you for educating us upstate. We now know and understand that um, libraries are corrupt, horrible, rotten people that need to be exposed. Um, they tell people where to find the book they're looking for, and they help them use the computer, and they charge them a nickel or a dime for a copy. Damn the tyranny of these tyrannical, evil librarians. Thank you for exposing it. I could sleep better tonight knowing that these librarians are no longer going to get away with helping customers and and helping people find books and use computer. And they're not going to get away with that anymore because you're out there auditing libraries to prove that what are you trying to prove again? Alrighty then. All right, Jerry, slow down, brother, slow down. All right, because as much as like I can sit here and very confidently state, as a matter of fact, that this guy is lying about specific things, but I'm not going to say that him filming his children and saying it's okay because those are my kids. I'm not going to say anything about that. I got videos of my kids on here. I've had my kids on this very stream. So I'm not going to give anybody a hard time for that. I'll that's cool. I have no problem with it. I'm not going to go after him for that. So lay off him for that. Now, yes, again, I understand the whole big beef he's in right now started with the idea that he was posting pictures of children. So the idea of him posting pictures of children seems to make it like, oh, well, see, I get the connection there. Yes, but I'm not going to do conjecture. I'm not going to accuse things that anyone of anything that I can't prove, especially when it's something that bad. Because the fact of the matter is, as much as I don't like what this guy does, and as much as I know this guy's a liar, and as much as I know that this guy's full of it, I also know that that specific thing, when you start talking about people doing things to children, that could destroy a person's entire life. That goes way beyond some idiot wobbling a camera around and you want to smack some sense into him and send him home, kick him in the butt and tell him to go get a real job, right? That's one thing. But when you start talking about messing with kids, that's when it gets into like serious hardcore stuff. So I don't want to do that to him just because, yeah, he's the kind of idiot that wobbles his camera around that I'd like to smack around and turn him around, kick him in the butt, and make him go home and learn his lesson. Lick his wounds, get up and get a real job, right? I have no problem with that. I'll do that all day. But when it comes to children, that's when it's crossing the line. If it came out that he was, then I'd give him the David Earl Warden treatment, and I'd tear the kid to shreds on that. But instead, right now, I'll stick to tearing him to shreds on his lies that I can prove, just through his own videos. Yes. I know. It's their behavior that brings the judgment. Yes, exactly. Right. I'm not saying that it's like I said, I'll tear the guy to shreds on the lies that I know for a fact that he's lying about and that I could prove with evidence through his own videos. But conjecture, I don't want to go down that road. So, like I said, when it comes to the thing with the kids, I'll let that go. I'll give them that because that, if it turns out to be true, then I'll, because of what just happened today, I'll be the first one to tear into him. But that's cool. What's up, Robert? How's it going? Robert Custos in the house. So anyway, if he's still listening, this will be the last thing I'll say about it. If you're still in here and you're still listening, this is me talking directly to you, upstate New York audits, okay? The whole kid thing, I get it. That it didn't happen, whatever. Cool. That's fine. I don't want to say, because to me, that's over the line, right? So I'm not going to say that you crossed that line. I'm not going to make that accusation. But that doesn't make it okay for all the other lies and bullshit and nonsense you did. It's a completely different level of bad. You're down here and people are accusing you of being up here, right? So I'm not going to jump on that train, but I'm still going to hold your feet to the fire over this one. All right? So that's my last word on that. All right. We finally got to wrap that up. I was not expecting to spend any time on that today, let alone 2 hours. Wow. Anyway, for anyone who missed it, the very first thing I showed today, the way I started the show, was I was showing a news report out of Portland, Oregon. And the reason why I showed it was because I was trying to illustrate that when you listen to like people, whether it's sovereign citizens, Moors, frauditors, whatever, when you listen to people that actually like truly in there, because again, we all know that 90% of these people are just idiots and douchebags who found a way to make a few bucks off of YouTube and they don't care. You know, they're used as the sovereign citizens are just half of them are just using it as an excuse not to have to buy a license plate. You know, they don't actually care about the movement or civil rights or any of that stuff. But it's talking specifically about the ones who do. They will tell you that if you like got rid of the laws and did this and that, it would be utopia, it'd be beautiful, it'd be great. So I played a news report from Portland, Oregon, and you could look into this or rewind it if you want to see it at the because it was the first thing I did at the beginning of the show. Portland did that a few months ago, and now it is an absolute cesspool of filth and crime and people smoking crack in front of little kids and people literally just dying of drug overdoses laying in the street. It's a dystopian nightmare. Just like we always tell them. If you guys won and they got rid of all the laws, it'd be terrible. And they're like, no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. You can't prove that. Portland proves it. Portland just proved it. Anyway. Okay, Graham. Supposedly he's going to tell the whole story tonight on Frauditor Reaper's channel, but the story from the way I understand it is that his girlfriend's aunt doesn't like him. So when they moved into a new house, she decided to spread a rumor in the neighborhood to destroy his credibility as soon as they moved in there because she doesn't like him. So she's going to make sure everyone hates him. My response to that is, so in response, you walk around town filming everyone, baiting everyone into confrontations, and specifically going out of your way to make everyone in the neighborhood hate your guts. That's how you fight the rumor that is being started by your aunt trying to destroy your reputation in the neighborhood, is by going around the neighborhood, destroying your own reputation by pissing everyone in the neighborhood off. It makes absolutely no sense to me at all. But then again, it's the brain of a frauditor. So nothing they do makes any sense. Anyway. So let's get off the damn subject. Here's a video for you called Brand New Police Station is Frauditor Proof.
It's a wheelchair accessible. Hello, I am just looking to speak to possibly a sergeant, somebody in charge.
Okay, you would need to go to our police department.
Okay.
And then they're off the driveway. They can go in that driveway over there. You'll see the stuff.
So it's basically the other side of the building?
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem.
It's an entrance and they will.
Okay, so basically just the other side.
Yeah.
Gotcha, thank you.
of course, all you have to do is read the signs. Leave it to a frauditor not to be able to find the proper entrance. Idiot.
Speaking of which, real quick, I just want to make sure I didn't give this video a proper introduction because I just wanted to get off the damn upstate New York audits chat already. Voodoo escaped this morning. I don't know where he is. I can't find him, the little shit. He was in the chat room earlier. I don't know what happened to him. He's a shit piss. Yeah, all he does is shit and piss. So I call him a little shit piss. Anyway, this video is by a new guy called Frauditor Ram. He's one of us. Check out his channel. Drop a like, subscribe. Here's one of his videos so you guys can be introduced to him. See if you like his stuff. He's one of us, man.
Hello, I just need to speak to a sergeant or somebody in charge. And thank you. All right, I guess I got to dial 911. Look at that, she covered the blinds. Can you believe that?
Yeah, we can believe that. She doesn't want to look at your ass. They know exactly what you are when you're holding that phone up like that. And you're not calling 911. You can dial 911. It probably goes to dispatch, but I guarantee you that receiver is monitored inside that building. They know exactly what receiver it is that's being used.
Yeah, hi, I am at the Penn Hills Police Department on, I believe it's Duff Road, Penn Hills. And it's a non-emergency. Well, I want to keep that confidential until the officer arrives. I just need to speak to a supervisor. Yeah, absolutely. It's in regards to an incident that happened yesterday at the Penn Hills Driver's License Center and the Penn Hills Shopping Center. Not yesterday, I'm sorry, it was Friday. I see that guy's trying to get my name, number. Doesn't say you can go in if you can't go in, so what's doing? Oh, they locked the doors? Hey, I don't know what they did. They locked the doors. I was going to go in. I just had to use the phone and call for an officer, but I don't know what's going on. They're supposed to be open. I literally just got in here like 2 minutes ago. She said, yeah, just use that phone right there. I said, okay.
Nice new building they have.
Yeah, it is. It really is a nice building, man.
I love Penn Hills.
Yeah, there is nice people.
Here?
I might be. You can answer.
Hello? No. What do you do?
Hello. Oh, no. We're just at, well, there's two gentlemen here now. They have the doors locked and the blinds closed. Well, now they just open the blinds.
I wasn't there.
I'm just waiting on the supervisor and I already spoke to someone.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Okay.
He's fine. Thank you. All right, bye.
Shut the door.
I gotta get in there.
No.
I gotta get in there.
No, but she just said no.
It's a public building.
No. I don't want to be involved. I'm here to, well, then what do I do?
Gee, all I want to do is get in the lobby and look around.
That's not the real place to be rude.
Right here. See, these are neat how they have these in here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, but thank you for my privacy.
You insolent little PRK. Can't say it because they won't upload it. What a push your way through like that, drop that receiver, shove your way through the door, made that guy feel horrible because he felt responsible for letting you in. You little dirt bag. Oh, I wish I could say what I really want to say. I can do it on live stream maybe one day, but oh my God. I cannot believe he just did that. And then he acts like, goes right into like documentary mode, looking at the walls and this is good, Armageddon's time and temperature type crap. Dude, you're such a worthless worm. Capital WORM, worm. worthless. What you just did was just, I wish that would have been me. I would have loved to have been there. I'm not a tough guy, but I sure wouldn't have put up with that. And then she told him, don't say anything more. And he goes, thank you for protecting my privacy.
Hey, I don't know if you're for him or me.
I don't know, somebody that wanted to speak with the supervisor?
Yes, absolutely. You. I'm sorry, what's your name and badge number?
I don't know, what's your name first?
Oh, I just need your name and badge
What's your
number
name
for the
first?
record.
What is it?
I'm sorry, I need your name for
What's
the
your
record.
name first?
I just need your name and badge
That's
number.
fine.
All I'm
I don't have a
asking.
badge number. What's your name?
Do you treat members of the public like this everywhere?
When you were being confrontational with that's why
I
you're here and
called
filming
you
us.
guys.
Yes.
I
what's your
need
name?
service from you, so I need your
Okay,
name and
what
badge
service
number.
do you need?
Well, first I need your name and badge
No,
number.
you do not yet.
How? I don't know who I'm speaking to. I don't even know
Okay.
if you're a cop with a
If
name
you want
and
to
badge
cause
number.
problems, you're free to leave.
All I'm asking is for your name
You
and
don't
badge
need my
number.
name yet. You already know my name.
How
I'm
do
the
I know
chief of
your name?
police.
Okay, you're the
My
chief.
name's Ronald Como.
Okay.
Very
All
good.
right. I wanted to discuss with you about an incident that happened yesterday at the
Okay.
DMV. I had two
What's your name?
officers. I'm sorry. I just go by good
I'm not
citizen.
going to speak with you unless you give me your name.
I don't have to. It's a Fourth Amendment
Have a
right.
good day.
Well, you say you're just going to deny services to the public when I'm trying to file a complaint and
Okay,
assault
I'll get
charges.
you a complaint.
And assault charges too. So make sure we take care of that. Wow, man. That's our chief of police, people. Unreal.
Yes, and he's handling you just the way you should be handled, you petulant little PRICK. Did you catch that?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, no. I came by to lurk and saw your creeperino. Good one. Hey, love you, Cupcake. Everyone, Frauditor News Network is here. Round of applause for Frauditor News Network. My co-host on my Saturday show, Hezokuai and Frauditor News Network, Saturday Night Snafu, every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. This week's guest is going to be the one and only Unclean Hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right, so I love the fact that, like, one of the things they always do, like in this situation here, what's your name and badge number? Well, I'm not going to give you my name. Well, how do I know you're even a cop? Okay, wait a minute. You're in the police station. And he just walked out from behind the locked door that only employees can get in. How do you even know he's a cop? That's like when these guys go to court. They say, how do I know you're a judge? How the hell are you going to get into a courthouse, put on a black robe, and sit behind the bench without any of the bailiffs or the court reporters or lawyers or anyone else noticing that you're not actually a judge and you're just some random dude in a black robe? How are you going to get into the police station, into the employees only section, in a police uniform, if you're not actually a cop? Obviously, the how do I know you're a police officer thing is a BS excuse to act like a jackwagon. It has nothing to do with reality. It's selling a false narrative to his fans. That's all it is. That's all it ever will be. This dude's an absolute piece of trash. And I'm glad that, what's his name? I'm glad that Frauditor Ram is taking the piss out of him.
YouTube.
And by the way,
overlords.
I'll tell you this too, real quick. I want to say this. That is a piece of European slang that I love, and I'm going to start using more. Because even though I try not to swear too much on this channel, sometimes it is necessary. And when you talk about taking the piss out of somebody, dagnabbit, that's appropriate. And I don't even think in English that would be considered a swear word. I don't think so. So I'm going to use it more often because I love it. It's a great phrase. So once again, let's enjoy watching Frauditor Ram take the piss out of this guy.
What a dirtbag. You know, this facility set up to prevent that from happening, but he busted his way through there. And that, to me, would have been enough to go in there a little differently if I was the chief of police, but they just want to get him on his way. He's got his petty little bull crap that he wants to. I mean, he's going to get a little bit of a confrontation. That's really all he wants. He's not going to file any lawsuits. He's not going to do any of that. He just needs to make a video, and he's off to a little bit of a start here. He's got a little bit of content. So it won't take much more. But is that enough for him? No. Then he has to try to act like a real activist that he is not. He is not an activist or a journalist, independent journalist. He's a YouTube creator who puts his videos up under entertainment.
So what a camera can do to somebody, and they have them themselves. And they have them. Where are they? I'm sure there's one in here. Yep, right there. And the thousands of you that see that can FOIA that and do whatever you want with that film.
Oh, sorry. I had to break in again. Of course there's cameras up there, and you can FOIA them. And you know what they'll see when they FOIA them? They'll see a idiot with sunglasses and a ball cap walking around with a cell phone in front of his face, swinging it around, talking to himself. Not to 1 million viewers, not to 1,000 viewers, probably not even to a handful of viewers. And even if there were a handful of viewers, it wouldn't matter. It'd be like talking to yourself anyway. So, dude, I'm livid. I'm livid.
Charges too.
Okay. You can go to the magistrates and file a private complaint on Monday afternoon and speak with the district attorney.
Okay, not a problem.
What's your name?
I'm sorry. I just want to go by
What's
good
your
citizen for just good citizen for right now.
You wanted to file a complaint, correct?
Yes, I'm allowed to remain anonymous. I've already contacted.
That is not our policy.
Yes, but I'm allowed to remain anonymous.
If you want to file a citizen's complaint,
okay,
I need your name.
But you know who I am.
I don't know who you are. You're wearing a hat and sunglasses. I don't know who you are.
You know who I am. I mean, you don't know me personally, but I'm sure the officers have told you who I am.
What's your name?
Well, I'm not going to say here. No, hold on, real quick. Before we even do this, where does this even go? What are you going to do with this complaint? Are you going to actually investigate this?
You are filing a citizen's complaint, correct?
Have you seen the video of the two officers yet?
I would love
About what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yes, I'll tell you. Before we even do the complaint. Yesterday at the DMV, I went in there and I exercised my First Amendment right, freedom of press, to film the public documents and the county employees.
And do you know the wiretap laws in Pennsylvania?
Yes, I most certainly do.
What are you allowed to record?
What am I allowed to record? Anything that my eyes can see in public. Now, I cannot record a public telephone conversation or something like that. I understand. Yes.
You cannot record personal.
Right. Quite right. You're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say. White, right. You're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say. You're bloody well right. You got a right to say. Right. You're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say that it's time for Chris Kellen to get a Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. And he just joined as well. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Rash family. And now you get another happy dance. And that also gets you another entry into the monthly raffle. Thank you so much. And just in case you didn't know what you were entered in for, let me go full screen for a minute. Yes, every donation to the channel every month enters you into the monthly raffle we have here. This month's grand prize includes an authors-only copy of my book, The Frauditors Handbook, which I have this special stamper that says Hez for Hezokuai, and I stamped the book live on air the other day. There's the marking right there, and this will be your copy that you'll win as the grand prize. Also is going to include this book right here. That the first thing you see right here is my special limited edition holofoil Schrodinger's cat playing card. And inside, you got all of the anti-frauditor cards. You got your unclean hands, your frauditor troll, your Schrodinger's cat. There's 2 Schrodinger cats because there's the regular one and the holofoil one. The holofoil one is a limited edition. It's numbered, and you'll see on the back the one in here is number 10, so that's the one you'll win. Because the grand prize literally is the book that's in my hand. There we got B2 Life Explained according to Asia. We got some more Schrodinger stuff. We got Kick over there, and then on the Frauditor sides of the card there, we got some Chili de Castro, some Furry Potatoes, some NC Tyrant Hunter. We got some Ernie Rain to Talget. We got some DMA, CHI audits. 110 cards total. Grand prize is going to be this folder right here, literally the one in my hand, and this copy of my book, as well as potentially a couple other little things thrown in there, just for fun. But in the meantime, so again, any donation and any amount gets you entered into the raffle. The drawing will be at the beginning of next month. Thank you for the donation and the membership. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the video. I love the fact that the title of this video is, "Did we finally find a police station that's frauditor proof?" Because he tried to get in, and they're like, "Oh, you got to go all the way around to the other building." Okay. So he goes all the way around, gets in. All the doors are locked. It's just the lobby. And it's literally what all the frauditors always beg for. Everything's behind closed doors. Everything's created their own privacy. There's just the lobby, and everything outside of the lobby is completely locked off. It's beautiful seeing them like having complaints and all these problems and all this nonsense when it's exactly what they supposedly want. They should walk in there, look at that, and say, "Oh, pass. This is perfect. This is exactly what we've been fighting for. Everything is locked down and hidden behind walls and locked doors. That's the world we want, where there's no sunlight and no freedom and no movement or no anything. Just us with our cameras walking around acting like idiots." And ladies and gentlemen, Danny's a new member. Yes, you are now entered into the raffle, and here's your Hezokuai happy dance. All right, thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. That's beautiful. Thank you. I mailed a penny to your Poro box, to your PO box. Does that count? No, because I don't have a PO box. I need to get one. For you guys. Anyway, let's get back to. I love you guys so much. You guys are the best. Let's get back to the video.
I know that. I know.
Did you record personal
Nope,
conversations?
absolutely not. Watch the video.
Okay.
The only people I engaged were people that engaged me. I wasn't
you there for business?
I wasn't even yes.
What business were you there for?
My business was I'm an investigative journalist.
Okay, that's
That
not
was
what I asked
exercise.
you. What business did you have?
That's my business.
No, it is a business there to do driver's licenses and so forth.
Yes, but what's the
Were you
First
there for a
Amendment
driver's
say? But
license?
what's the First Amendment?
Were you there for a driver's license?
What's the First Amendment?
Were you there?
Do you even know the First Amendment?
I'm not going to
What
argue
kind of
with you.
chief are you, man? I'm trying to be civil with you, and you're just arguing.
Because you are not here for a good.
Yes, I am. I want to file complaints against 2 officers that deserve to be fired, and there's thousands of people that agree with it.
That's fine. You can fill this complaint.
Well, are you going to watch the video of the 2 officers and the assault?
After you fill this out and you show
Okay.
your ID.
I'm not showing my ID. I don't have to. I looked it up.
That's fine. I'm glad you looked it up. Fill it out, and then I will look your ID up to verify who you are, and I will investigate it.
Okay, guys, we're going to see here. So we're going to look at this paper for the attorney. Now, I want to make sure that I am allowed to leave my name anonymous. And that is what I'm going to do. So we're going to fill this out.
What an egomaniac. Like, they were waiting for you. They were doing business. They have no idea who you are, you petulant little piece of you know what. Listen, dude, I looked it up and I tried to read. Not tried, I did read it. But what I got out of it was, and I think what you're confused with, you can make a complaint. You can remain anonymous under certain circumstances if it's applicable to the complaint. But you can't make a complaint against a specific person or a specific incident without revealing who you are. You're the other party, you dipwagon. You just like all frauditors, you read what you want to read, and maybe you don't understand what a word means. You know what? You got Google, Diffie. You don't even have to go to the library and look at it. Look it up in the dictionary. You have it right there at Google. Look the word up. Look, take the complaint home. Have someone help you with it. You've got Google. You can look the big 5 and 6 letter words up, and you might stand a chance. You might have a little bit of a legitimate complaint. We know better than that, but may give you a little bit of hope. But dude, come on. You've got your conflict. That's enough. Maybe you can pick a little bit more up here toward the end to make your video, and then just be on your way and go make your YouTube video. And you're no friggin' journalist.
The names of the officers and the badge numbers, they did so quickly. I didn't even catch the second one at all. First one I did. And, unfortunately, it's on this phone.
Okay, so real quick, I want to add to that. So let's look at this, because we're intelligent people here. Let's look at this intelligently and try to understand exactly what this guy's argument is. And not just him, but all the frauditors and the sovereign citizens and all of these idiots that refuse to ID in situations like this. Okay, so I'm going to file a complaint. Okay, against this guy, and this guy. All right. So now I'm the person who investigates complaints. So now I get this piece of paper. Anonymous says that so-and-so assaulted him. Okay, hey, so-and-so, come here. Have you assaulted any people lately? What do you mean? Well, I have no idea because there's no name on here. It's anonymous. So apparently somebody is claiming you assaulted them. Have you assaulted anybody lately? No. Okay. So where did that go? I don't know. Like, they can't. The whole point is, I understand the idea of wanting to remain anonymous, but where they're talking about is like a situation where you get assaulted by someone where you're still afraid that they may come back, right? But then that's when you actually file a legit police report. That's where you give them the information they need to investigate the crime, right? But you do so, you remain anonymous, right? Or like if you see somebody breaking into a car and you anonymously call the cops. Yeah, there's somebody breaking in cars. There are situations in which you would want to remain anonymous. But here, he just wants to remain anonymous because that's what frauditors do. Because they refuse to give ID. So that's the only reason he's trying to do it that way. Is because I can. So what else are you going to say? What else are you going to say about it? I'll tell you what you're going to say. Paracord Princess with $3. $3 super sticker. Thank you very much. That gets you in the raffle. Well, once again. And it also entitles you to a Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Yes. I love it. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, we got $1.99 from Film. Me and Voodoo will audit the P.O. box together. Yes. That'd be so much fun to see. I can't wait. And here you go with Hezokuai happy dance. All right. Yes. And apparently we had some more gifted memberships going out here. Let's see, that was from Diane. Yes. All right. Thank you so much. One more happy dance. All right. And also, ladies and gentlemen, while I'm thinking about it, yeah, he probably has a warrant. That's why he doesn't want to give his name. While I'm thinking about it, I want to let you guys know that I've heard a rumor, because for those of you who didn't know, last month's raffle, one of the prizes was a Frauditor voodoo doll. And there was another one before that. And if you look, you see here, there's a voodoo doll back here. So there are more than one that exists. There's ultimately, when it's all said and done and the dust settles, 8 voodoo dolls are going to exist on Earth. That's it, ever, total, 8. 2 of them are actually 3. Actually 3 are completely out of my hands or Salacious's, out there somewhere in the ether of the universe. But I heard a rumor that not only is News Now Voodoo doing audits, but I've heard a rumor that pretty soon we're going to start seeing videos pop up on the internet. Not from my channel. I have nothing to do with it. But the rumor I heard is that News Now Douche Canoe is going to start doing some audits. And we're going to start seeing some News Now Douche Canoe videos popping up. And apparently he looks just like News Now Voodoo. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that turns out. Anyway, let's see. What else we got? He needs to reveal his name for the lawsuit. News Now Douche Canoe. That's right. Hashtag Free Jerry. Winning a voodoo doll is better than finding the golden ticket. That's right. I want to get my day started, but this is more fun. That's right, Anastasia. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Hey, Hez, did you notice that I have your book in the background of my set yesterday? Yes. That's right. Katie said, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I did notice that. I like you got the police tape and everything. That's really cool. I like the way you have that set up. Good stuff. Let's see. Wait. Oh, he's back. What did he say? Laughing out loud. Town cop in my inbox. Great stuff. It's truly sad that this man's job here ends June 1st. This man is needed on the force. Oh, well, yeah, that's too bad. You know, people do retire sometimes. I don't know. It happens. Anyway. Oh, Sandy G61 is I was in 3rd place last month. This month I'm going to win the grand prize. Well, good luck. I hope that works out for you. But in the meantime, we're going to have to add upstate New York audits to Series 2, which also keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, for the cards, this month, the grand prize with all 110 cards. Now, again, you still can get the cards, even if you're not in the raffle. If you just want the cards, you can contact me through email and I'll let you know how to get them. But this month, April, is the last month. Series 1 is going to be available. I'm going to launch Series 2. And when I do that, I'm going to literally delete the files I used to create Series 1. So that whatever, now there's going to be bits and pieces of Series 1 that I'm going to, because I have a couple full sets that I haven't even opened yet that I put aside that are going to be part of future giveaways. And I was talking about this last week. I had this idea of doing like a time capsule thing where I'll take some of the prizes from now, one of the voodoo dolls, a full set of the cards, a copy of my book, and put them in a box and put it away. And then later, like a year or 2 from now, or whatever amount of time it takes for me to get this channel more popular, there's going to be a lot of people that are new that weren't around when we were doing the original raffles and never had a chance to win Series 1 or that. So I'm going to do a giveaway at some point in the future of the leftover old stuff. But other than that, April is your last and only chance to get your hands on Series 1 cards without winning a set in the future. So there's that. And let's get back to the video. Whoa.
And I am the dummy who forgot to get
Oh,
it.
he just said it.
What I'm going to do here is I'm going to have to hand this back to him or actually throw it away and just tell him that he's going to need to look up the incident report number and find out who these officers are for me. That's the only thing I could think of. And then it looks like I am out of here for now. Crash. Yes, can you please send? Yeah, well, no, I need to speak to the chief or the supervisor again. There's a problem with that form I had. Okay. But that's okay though, because it's only the beginning. There's going to be many, many, many follow-ups to this. Many. Because I'm not giving up until somebody's held accountable for what they did. This is crazy. You don't do that to the public, and then when you approach them, you don't do that to the public. I mean, I don't understand it.
You're not the public. The other gentleman was the public, and he came in all nice, and look how he was treated and how well things went for him. Dude, you're a lost cause. I could pause every 2 minutes, every minute and a half on this and point stuff out. This is so deep with stuff. You're just an idiot. You've got pretty good knowledge of the YouTube handbook. You just don't know how to form it and put it together. Just unreal how ignorant you are.
I just don't get it. Just because the person has a camera, that chief of police, when he goes to talk to people, he has a camera on his chest and he turns on. What is the difference of me having one than him having one?
It's not the camera. It's the audio. It's never been about the camera. It's more about you jacklegs. Get a grip, man.
Thank you.
Notice how he claims he don't know who I am, but he was rude right away. They know who I am.
Yeah,
you guys
douche
called them
canoe.
last night. They know exactly who I am. That's why they zipped up the dang window like that right there. And that's
There you go. Call flooding. Told you they incriminate themselves. Call flooding. That's what you had your people do last night. You just said so. I told you I could break in every 30 seconds to a minute here. This has so many layers to it, so many things to reveal. It's ridiculous. And it continues to go on. This will be a 30-minute video and I'll never get it uploaded. It's just insane how much there is to unpack from this one audit. What a jackwagon. God, he just doesn't get it.
so I know you know who I am now. I heard my name, so you know who I am.
That's fine.
All right. So the problem with the incident report I have is I guess I'm just going to have to go further. Yeah, the problem with the form I have is the two officers that were there, one didn't want to identify, and the other one that did identify said it so quickly I couldn't even understand what he said. So the problem is, I guess
I will give it to you
well, the
on that form.
Now, just really quickly. Now, the three people inside the building, I know they're all three of their first names. Now, how do I go about pressing charges against that?
Charges for?
Well, being probably hit twice by the security guard, and then I was kind of smacked twice by the supervisor when I didn't lay a finger on them.
You could go to the magistrates and explain it to the DA in the afternoon.
Okay.
And probably be a harassment charge.
Okay. All right.
If anything.
I'll do that. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because they should
Just
have it.
fill that out and bring it back.
I'm gonna fill it out right now. See this man, that's how they treat us, dude. They don't care. All right, guys. That's the officers right there. Officer Brickner, badge number 3342. Officer Hoover, badge number 3378. And I'll be back with you guys. All right, guys, we're out of here. Hold on. I'll let you.
Okay, you should have just decided to take it home in the first place. You knew that you weren't going to fill it out there because you can't comprehend what you're reading. You guys don't. You pick and choose what words you want out of a poster or a sign or a statement, no matter what it is. And I don't know if it's because it's ignorance and that you have to know what the word means. I just don't think any of this is for activism, journalism, anything else. And we all know that. We all say the same thing. It's for their YouTube video, and they'll take it and they'll post it on entertainment. If it was activism, if it was media, they would categorize it on YouTube as activism, media, journalist. They don't. It goes on entertainment because entertainment is the number one genre on YouTube. And the other ones are at the bottom. complete 180. They're not going to get the views. It just isn't going to happen. The algorithm won't be there. So we all know this, and this is all nonsense. It's all for nothing. The thing I love about this is this brand new building is doing everything they can to keep these idiots from just busting in and interrupting stuff. And it's not about the visual camera, even though they can zoom in on stuff, as we'll find out from Taking Down's video. You know, it's more about you. It's more about the person that you are and what your intention is when you get there. So, hey, help the channel out. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get over a hump here. I'm Frauditor Ram. This has really got me worked up, so I'm out of here. I'll be gone.
Thank you. Okay, so this is what just happened. This citizen complaint form here, I started to fill out, and I realized I know I researched this last night, and I'm 90% sure you do not have to identify yourself.
He's just not going to let me get out of here. One more time. If you're filling out a report specific to an incident or to a person, you are the other party. They have to know who you are. You can remain anonymous in certain situations, but this isn't one of them, you dumb wagon. Oh my God. You're done. You got your video content. Go home, get your video posted, see how many clicks and views you get off of it, you nimwit. All right. This time I'm out for sure. I'm Frauditor Ram, and I'll be gone for sure this time.
All right. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and like and subscribe. Frauditor Ram, he's pretty good. He does a good job tearing these guys apart and giving them what for. A lot of stuff going on this morning. I've already been on for 3 hours, so I'm probably going to start wrapping it up soon. Just want to make a few comments. First of all, about the chat. My mods, they do tend to be a little quick on the trigger, I guess you could say, in some situations. And I understand that. Somebody, David is telling me that he got banned, but I don't see him on the ban list. So maybe it just hasn't updated in my YouTube studio yet. But I think, like, the way I always looked at it, and I've said this before, but every once in a while I got to make sure I remind everybody, like, we actually on this channel, we actually have a lot of fun sometimes with playing with people in the chat, getting an idiot and just almost like giving them a little bit of a smacking them around a little bit by timing them out. And sometimes it's actually can be a lot of fun. But we aren't trying to just absolutely shut down all discourse either. Come on now. We got to be somewhat fair to the other side, but at the same time, if they're just, spouting stupidity, it's like, who cares anyway? Whatever. But again, you got to do what you got to do. I trust my mods, and I always have. You guys are great. I love you guys, all of you guys. I had a couple different recommendations for videos, but I mean, I got stuff going on, man. I got to get my day started. Let's see, what would be let's see, this one's like 20 minutes. This one's like 5. All right. I guess, all right. This one's only 2 minutes. So I'll do this one. It's nice and short. If I can just get my computer to cooperate with me. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to wrap this up and get my day started. So here, I'll do the short one. Let me get this on screen. Oh, you know what? Frauditor News Network, is that the one where the dude gets sprayed with the cleaner? I think I did that the other day. I mean, the actual video, not yours. So, but yeah, we'll do yours tomorrow. That'll be great. All right, this is a video from Unclean Hands called "The Most feared frauditor on American soil. Again, this is an Unclean Hands video titled The Most Feared Frauditor on American Soil. Let's see what this is about.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a public service announcement to inform you of the newly found, the most dangerous First Amendment auditor on U.S. soil today. Yes, that's right. You're about to see the worst that has ever set foot in a post office in your life. This guy is horrible. Nothing but trouble. He's got an ankle monitor on. He's supposed to be under arrest, but he escaped. He's got the press pass. He's got the cell phone. He's got everything. You just got to watch this guy, folks. You got to watch this guy. My God, it's incredible. Anyway, here we go. Be careful if you run into this clown.
Hey guys, I'm here in front of the post office. I'm getting ready to do a First Amendment audit with this post office here, see if they violate my right to be a douchebag in public. Alright, so here I am in front of the boxes. Lots of boxes here, of course, because it is a post office, so they're going to have a lot. So that makes sense. But around this corner, we have more boxes. Okay. All right, plenty of boxes. That's good. That's good. Keep the customers happy. But around this next corner, I know there's going to be some tyrants trying to violate my rights. That's right, watch this. Right around the corner, we got no tyrants, just more boxes. That's right. There's another section. There's another section. And I'm sure as soon as I get there, they're going to see a recording, and they're going to slam me to the ground and tase me and violate my rights and be tyrannical. Here we go. It's more boxes. Oh. Okay. All right. So they got post office boxes in the post office. Of course they do. All right, so let's see. What else do we got here? I know around this next corner I'm going to find tyrants. They're everywhere. You can't get away from the tyrants, sir. More boxes. Okay. Well, I'm sure I'll find some tyrants. You know what? Here. Let's try and find Postcard Saturn. Here, wait a minute. No outgoing mail. How dare they put this sign up here? No outgoing mail. I knew the tyranny was on display. Those horrible, rotten, no good scumbag tyrants.
Now, if you want to see this whole post office audit video, you're going to have to go to Frauditor Folly's channel.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. It was just him advertising for me, which is beautiful. Thank you so much, Unclean Hands, for making that video. I appreciate that very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Leland Squirrels wants to know if I ever found the gavel. No, not yet. I don't know what the heck happened to it. It's probably like deep under the couch or something. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time, like I say, that I start wrapping things up here. I want to thank you all once again for joining me. As always, love having you guys around. I love spending my mornings with y'all. It's always fun, always a good time. And so, with all that being said, don't forget, every Saturday night, the Frauditor News Network and Hezokuai Saturday Night Snafu at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This weekend, April 22nd, our guest is going to be the one and only Unclean Hands. That's right. And April 29th, last day of the month, is going to be KFAR. That's right. And on May 6th, Corrections 101 is going to be with us, ladies and gentlemen. May 13th, SMR Lab 777. And then don't forget, on Saturday, May 20th, we're going to have Professor Crack from the Idiopathic Truth. Right on May 27th, take down Exposing Frauditors. That's right. And then in the month of June, on June 3rd, we're going to start the month off with a bang with According to Asia. And then on June 10th, the one and only Frauditor Wrangler. That's right. And then on June 17th, we're going to have Blackheart Night Part 2. That's right. And to wrap up, June 24th, the last Saturday in June, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Katie Zed will be joining us. Yes, that's right. Always a great time. Love you guys. I got the best fans in the world. And like I always say, I don't just say it, I mean it. And I have physical evidence to prove it. I got that painting on the wall from Judy Johansson. I got the handmade voodoo dolls from Salacious. I got the hacky sacks and the other items handmade by Leland Squirrel. You guys are the best, better than all. And as my Elvis Gnome always says at the end of the day, yeah. I'm all shook up. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. See you tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much.